would love this. They wouldn't understand any of this. Yeah, so I ran into him, and then after that happened, they're like, hey, he looked like he was like really like nervous or whatever, right? And then I was like, I was like, I should talk to him. And then he's like, yeah, I lost my bag. Like, I lost my, like, satchel. I was like, oh, cool. I'll help you look for it. I was like, what does it look like? It's like, oh, it's a black bag with, like, it kind of looks like a purse, but it's not a purse. It's kind of like, it's like a little flap. It has, like, a messenger bag. It looks like a messenger bag. And so I was like, okay, yeah, I'll help you find it. I was like, yeah, so like, where have you been? I was like, oh, I've only been in these two buildings. I've been in this building and I've been in this other building. I was like, okay, well, I'll help you look. I'll look in this other building while you look in this building. So I go to this other building, and then, my friends are like, wait, hold on a second. What about your parents? Like, they're coming to pick you up. He's like, oh, just like let them know where I am. I'm helping this other person. I won't be that long or whatever, right? And so like I spent a long time actually looking for this guy's bag, and I don't find it, and all of a sudden I get, I run into like the other cosplayer's friend, who is with, and then they're like, oh yeah, your parents are here. They're trying to give people Apple AirTags for some reason. I'm like, why are they doing that? I don't understand. And so yeah, and then eventually, I guess maybe they found it, maybe they didn't find it, but eventually at one point, my stream came into play here. I was like, oh, I'm late for stream, which I was late for stream today too, which is kind of funny now that I think about it, right? But I was late for stream, and then I was like, oh, I gotta move my stuff out into the living room for some reason. So I start moving my stuff out into the living room. I was like, why am I doing this? And so I moved all my stuff back, and then the light bulbs went out in my room, and so I screwed in some light bulbs. I don't know. Listen, I have no idea how I got here, by the way. And then I went live, and then I wasn't live because I wasn't actually live, but I was live. And then I was like, well, I can't figure out why I'm not live, but I am live because people can see me, but I didn't hit live, which is actually a thing that happened like a week ago, which is kind of weird, which is probably why I was there in the first place. What happened? And then I think that actually happened before the convention thing. Yeah, I think that happened before the convention thing. Now that I think about it. Okay, yeah, that happened before the convention thing. And then after that, okay, actually, so we find like the guy with his bag, right? The guy with his bag. I'm not sure what's going on, but like we're trying to find his bag still, right? And eventually we get to this part where there are like houses inside, or like, little, I guess little like areas. I don't know. It really had. It's like a kind of a game area that's kind of like a house, but it was like you go inside this house, and it's like a tower defense kind of thing, right? You have to like physically with your own body tower defense a pot of soup. That's gonna sound weird, right? But in my dream there was like this pot of soup that had to tower defense because of like bats and like germs or something were like trying to fly into the pot of soup, and you had to protect it, and then like at the end of the thing you're supposed to eat the soup. So yeah, and then apparently that helped us find the bag. I don't understand really, but that's where it went. And then the soup went bad because we did a shit job at protecting it. I didn't eat the soup. I just left. And then I went to go find the person's bag, and then they're like, "Oh, we have to leave now." And I was like, "Oh," and then we have to hurry or some reason because like I don't know, maybe time's running out, or they have to go or something. So I keep going, right? I kept looking around, and then I keep waking up from my dream because my alarm's going off. I'm like, "No, I have to find this person's bag." So I would physically wake up. I would actually physically wake up from the stream, guys. I would wake up from the stream. I would turn my alarm off, right, and go back to sleep and continue finding this bag. I never found this bag. I hit the snooze button 3 times before actually waking up, and then like being like, okay, well, I can't find this person's bag. I have to go stream. So maybe there was like a little like foretelling what was gonna happen because I was late to stream today. Anyways, that was my dream, and you can see why like whenever I have like whenever I have a dream, it's always fucked up and like weird. It's always like completely like it's like a 5-act play from Shakespeare for some reason. I That's just how it goes, and I don't really don't really understand. But my brain, and listen, it's great. I love my dreams. I don't understand it, but like, you know what? I wouldn't trade it for the world because it gives me a sense of entertainment. Anyways, let's make some coffee. Oh, my yeesh. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow. Welcome in. Yeah, of course I'd be tired after all that walking. Yeah, I'm more like running. I was like physically running. But yeah, the one thing that was really kind of weird was the tower defense soup. You know, that was weird. I don't know. Have you ever had tower defense soup before? Let's get our water started. Get our water started, and then we'll take it from there. Oh yeah, I have to get more filters. Hold on a second. I have to go open up a new bag of filters. I'll be right back. Got my new bag of filters. I got my new filters. Okay. Did anybody else wake up with gremlin-ass energy? I woke up tired because I was looking for someone's bag in a dream. Pour over gang, yeah! Ugh. My filter, where's my freaking filter? Ah, my filter, there we go. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, this isn't like the proper cone bottom. Oh, it kind of is, but it kind of... Oh, it totally isn't. Oh, it totally isn't the type of filter I need. That's fine, though. It'll do its job. Was the soup yummy? I didn't eat it, is the thing. I didn't eat it. Hi, welcome in. I didn't eat the soup because, I failed the minigame, apparently. The quote-unquote minigame of my dream. The quote-unquote minigame of my dream. And, I just didn't eat the soup. I guess they didn't really account for people to not eat the soup if they failed the minigame. So, like, I don't know. Yeah, I've been, I've also been practicing piano a lot. I'm getting better. The first, like, my goal right now is to get way better at sight reading right now. Because the technique stuff I kind of have down, like the wrist lifts and the legatos and stuff. I feel like okay about that, but I have the energy where I don't know if I want to be looking for shiny things or just be chaos. Isn't like they're pretty much the same thing though? The bag was the soup. I would, you know, that'd be crazy. Legitimately. I did run into a couple bags in the dream that were like, oh, this looks like the bag, and I brought it to him. He's like, no, that's not the bag. So it literally felt like a Zelda trading quest or something like that. That's probably why. Oh, shit. Oh, my neck, yeah. Still, my neck is still stiff, by the way. Not as bad as it was, like, on Thursday, but, like, it's still pretty bad. Yeah, I think I've been maybe playing too much Zelda because, yeah, there's two. I'm having Zelda mini games in my dream. I wonder if you know, I always ask myself this: am I brewing my coffee at the right temperature? I need to know actually because in Animal Crossing it's 176, but I don't know if that's like, temperature for brewing coffee. Yeah, I'm brewing at the right temperature. Oh, and actually, I didn't actually know this. Oh wait, this is espresso. I don't know if it's. Oh wait. Interesting. Depending on your roast of coffee is the amount of is the temperature that you're supposed to use. I think this is a light roast. I didn't even. Oh wait, where's my? Oh, there it is back here. We're almost out. That's kind of crazy. Yeah. So we're gonna be having a new coffee as of oh gosh, as of Monday. This says it's a medium roast, right? Yeah, it's a medium roast. So supposed to be around 23 degrees Celsius or 199 degrees Fahrenheit. Which I am doing, so that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. But apparently, depending on your roast type, dark roast, medium roast, or light roast, you're supposed to use a different temperature. Not by a whole lot, but apparently that's like, you know, I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. The sweet spot for extracting balanced flavors, with cooler water leading to sourness and a hotter leading to bitterness. Interesting. Ah, the more you know. Kiss me. Kiss me. What? Me, mew. Yeah, so we're going to do something called wetting the filter, by the way, guys. So we're going to start off by wetting the filter. And if you guys don't know what this is like literally just making the filter wet to get the papery taste out. Okay, so that's done. Let's go grab our scale here. Let that drip for a little bit. Let that booty drip, drip. Now let's add our coffee. Amazing title, thank you. Listen, I felt insane yesterday. That's the one I made the title and the thumbnail. So yeah. A little bit more. 21, we're a little bit off, but it's fine. What if the soup was the friends we made along the way? Gonna make sure I'm gonna zero it out. There we go. Hi, welcome in, guys. Oh, did I forget to grab a... Oh, I think I forgot to grab a mug again. I seem to be doing that more often. $3.60 on the dot. Stop yelling. What do you mean I'm yelling? Am I yelling? I'm sorry. Am I yelling? I apologize. I never thought I'd learn so much about coffee on how to make it during a stream. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing. I'm glad that people are learning, is because, I mean, that's kind of like the reason why I wanted to do it as well. But yeah, there's a lot actually you can learn from Animal Crossing's Brewster too, and you know, I'm kind of surprised about that. There are some like really I guess there's some really avid coffee people in the on the Animal Crossing team. So yeah, let me go quickly grab a wait, I already have one here. Wait. I already have a coffee cup here, ready to be used. Okay, well, there we go. Oh, my shoulder, man. My shoulder, yeah. I feel like it's like, I feel like I'm going to complain about it less today, but still. It's still there. And let that coffee drip, drip. Okay, it's nice and warm. Okay. Oh, it's still not done filtering, actually. That is strange. Apparently I'm balding. I mean, that might be stress. If your hair is falling out, that might be stress. Just dried up my hair. That's the thing. Would you date a femboy or a goth girl? Yeah, fucking question is that? That's a weird one. Probably a goth girl because I don't really like boys. Yeah. Guys, surprise, surprise. I'm straight. I know this might come as a surprise to you guys, but I'm straight. I like women. I identify as a man and I like women. I know. Psh, mind blown. Crazy, right? But he acts so gay. Yeah, no. There's some people. I set off a false positive on people's gaydar, and I'm not actually gay. So, not that there's anything wrong with that, but like, you know, people just like, oh, I thought you were gay. I'm like, nah, I just really like women. I've said this before too. Like, you can appreciate a guy and not be gay is the thing. You can be like, oh, I like when this guy does this thing, but you can still be straight and not gay. I think one of the funniest things actually is when guys like they're submissive to other guys. And I mean that like legitimately. I don't mean that as in like haha funny, but like when guys like when they don't listen to women, right? And then whenever a man shows up, they're like, "Yes, sir." I think that's pretty gay. No, little do people know I'm submissive to both men and women, so like whatever, you know, whatever. Talking from experience. I mean, honestly, no, yeah, no, I have. This is experience. You know why? Because I play video games. And I don't know if you've ever played a video game with a girl before. But for whatever freaking reason, they will like go about their day until they realize who they're playing with a girl, and then they'll try to explain things to them. They'll mansplain things to them. And then they'll like constantly tell you that you're wrong if you're a woman. If you're a woman and you're playing video games, there will be guys in there that are constantly telling you that things that are wrong, even though that you are right. It'd be like, oh, we need to play the objective. Oh, we need to like, you know, we need to not overextend. Well, we need to, they have a character and we need to swap so we can counter them, right? You tell them all that stuff and they're like, no, we don't. No, you're wrong. And it's like, Jesus. Like, no, I'm like, no, they're right. No, we do need to not overextend. We do have a problem with this character and we need to counter them. I like Leon Kennedy. Yeah, I do. Leon Kennedy's sexy. Listen, you can tell. You can ask a guy. You can tell when a guy is sexy and not be gay. When like women do that all the time. Like women will be like, oh, but I like that woman's makeup, or I like that woman's dress, or I like that woman's, you know, they'll compliment a woman's, you know, outfit or look or whatever, and it's not lesbian. She's not a lesbian if she does that. She's a woman. So why can't a man do that? Straight up jorking it, and by it I mean my shoulder. Me, literally. I'm doing that like right now. If you guys can like see me like do this with my model, that's me like stretching it. Jorking it. You think every woman only makes sandwiches? No, sometimes they make Reubens too. This is a joke, okay? No, I'm 37. If I were to come out of the closet, it would have been 37 years ago when I was 37. But now I'm 37. There's no way that I'm coming out now. So. I've already went through the discovery phase, so like there's no way that you could tell me like, oh, you're secretly closeted. No, I've been around the block. Listen, I've been around the block a couple times. I think I might know my own sexuality. Old man Yowie. I met an old gay man once. Yeah, I was gonna say it's me, but it's not me. Old man Yowie. Everyone loves it for some reason. 6'2"? Am I 6'2"? I don't even remember my own height. Apparently on my bio, my written bio, I'm 172 centimeters, so like if you want to like base it off of that. 2'6". Yeah, my dick size, no, it's not that big. That would be very, very uncomfortable. Fellas, if your dick size is small, chances are the woman might like it, by the way. So, you know, it's weird because, like, I don't know, like, so, like, the big dick is better sort of thing. I think is that a thing that only guys care about? Because that's the only time I've ever heard about people talking about it. It was when guys like, yeah, I need a bigger dick. Because every other woman I've talked about was like, yeah, if it's like 4 inches, that's enough. I'm like, okay, cool. I just don't think about it because I don't need to think about it because I don't get any. And if I do, I don't even realize it. When someone invites me over to their house and cooks dinner for me and we watch a movie, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go leave. I gotta go take the last train home. Well, you know. So be it. Hi, welcome in. We're drinking some coffee and having some chats. Yeah, my mic settings get all fucked up sometimes. So I'm sorry. Coffee is delicious today? It always is delicious because I know how to make it. Oh my god, I just realized 3D Bob for the first. Congratulations, by the way. And Cameron Ising, hello. Yeah, I'm a little late, even though I've been starting earlier. So like, I want to blame my dream though, because that dream was really, really cool. It was really, really engaging. Have you guys had like any like weird dreams before? Like any like crazy, like what was like the weirdest dream topic that you've had? I think one of the weirdest ones that I have that I can still think about is the one where there's like a school idol murderer who's been murdering school idols. And then it just, I don't know, and then the school blows up from a sound wave. How do you make coffee? Oh, we do it every day, every time. Yeah, every time we stream, every morning we have a coffee. You just do a little pour over. You put some grinds in a filter and you pour some water over it. That's the easiest way. That's the TLDR version, but there's a little bit more to it. But yeah, I can still remember you talking about a girl inviting you to their house. Yeah, and giving you, yeah. I'm stupid. You know, I'm stupid. I dreamed about my grandpa who got a stroke and he turned into a bee. That's interesting. He turned into like Jerry Seinfeld, Bee Man, Bee Movie. Oh, you like jazz? You like jazz? I got stuck in liminal space and I was 100% aware that I was sleeping, but I couldn't wake up, so I had to escape with this motherfucker with an unhinged jaw trying to kill me. That seems kind of awesome. Sounds miserable, but awesome at the same time. I know I like liminal space. It's really cool. I hate the back rooms though. No, I'm just kidding. I hate liminal space. That would be a nightmare for me. A terrible, terrible nightmare. You guys don't have no idea how much I do not like the back rooms. It's a thing that gaslights you into thinking that you're insane, and that's the reason why the back rooms are so scary. It's not the fact that like it's endless or whatever. It's the fact that it makes you think that you're making progress, but you're not. And that's the thing that's the scariest, in my opinion. Not making progress. Yeah, that's scary. Being stagnant is scary. I had a dream a stuffed animal was a meal, and you could literally eat it. It was made out of food. That sounds, that sounds like a weird product from the 90s. I think actually, it seems like, Play-Doh, except stuffed animal form. You just eat it. 4K liminal space backrooms. Yeah, running. So the funny thing is that running in your dream is almost impossible, because like if you have a dream where you're running, you're limited by your actual physical body, because your physical body needs some sort of sensation to like kind of like do the thing. So like when you have a dream where you're punching something, and your punches are like jello, it's because your actual body can't physically punch, and it doesn't have that sort of stimulus of punching. So that's why like whenever you try to punch something and your arms are all jello, it's because your body can't actually punch, and your body's like, well, I'm not punching, therefore my punch must be like jello. And it's the same thing with running, is because you're not physically like moving your legs or like physically sprinting, your brain is like, oh, wait, I'm not actually sprinting, I'm not actually moving, so I'm gonna be like moving as slow as fucking possible. I had a dream about my crush? That's weird. I had a dream about my ex, and like, it's not like the worst thing. The weird thing about, like, whenever I have dreams about my exes, guys, it's weird. It's not like, oh, like we're like dating again, or like, oh, it's not like, oh, they're like, you know, cucking me or something. No, I just have dreams that they show up and we're friends. We just show up, and then we're just like chatting, and we're friends, and like, you know, everything is normal. And I'm pretty sure that's my brain being like, yeah, imagine a situation where like you were actually friends and they didn't hate you for whatever reason or another, or you didn't hate them for whatever reason for another. They just kind of show up as my friend, and then I'm like, hey, how's it going? And they're like, hey, it's pretty good. They say that dreams have this therapeutic, you know, sense to them. It's trying to like give a situation that you were thinking of and give it a resolution that makes sense. And I guess for me, it makes sense that I would be friends with people, even though like we don't see eye to eye on things. So maybe maybe that's why I'm dreaming about my exes being my friends. Is like, hey, yeah, we were just hanging out, having fun. It's not even just like hanging out, having fun. It's more like seeing them and being like, hey, how's, like, what are you doing? What's up? Yeah, I was like, oh, I just saw this movie the other day. I was like, oh, cool. I had a dream where there's an entity trying to break into my house, and I had to hide, and the bad entity had a power where it could freeze you in place, but whenever you looked at it, you would die. That's like some sort of like a horror game. That's definitely a horror game. I woke up and I thought I was dreaming low-key. It was the most insane nightmare. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that either. I've had several false awakening dreams, and those are so weird, because like you feel like you're not dreaming, and you're like, wait a second, I am dreaming. The weird ones for this false awakening ones is like when I wake up in my bed, and then I'm like, wait a second, I'm still dreaming. One of the weird things is that I lucid dream quite a bit, because I can float in and out of lucidness. But the thing is that even if I lucid dream, I can't control anything. Like, I'm just aware that I'm dreaming. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm dreaming, and I have to, like, abide by the rules of the dream, even though, like, wait, I can just not do that? The one time I did have control over a lucid dream, though, was, one time I just imagined, like, I was like, wait a second, I'm dreaming, and it was, like, blizzarding and snowing out, and then I'm like, I'm dreaming. And so all I did was make the sun rise, and then like the snow melted immediately, and then that was the only time I remember that I could control my dream. Are you okay? You don't need to say my name multiple times, by the way. Today is my happy birthday. Oh, tomorrow. We're not going to be streaming tomorrow, but happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sachi. Happy birthday to you. Ow. Clap, 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 clap. Is my clapping really loud? I do have like a compressor on it, a limiter. So I don't know if it's too loud. I'm sorry. Let me just check if that limiter is still running, because I'm pretty sure it still is. Filters. Yeah, my limiter is still in there. Falling dreams are the worst. I don't know. There could be worse. Falling dreams aren't the worst, because like once you wake up before you hit the ground all the time. Falling is always like scary, but like you'll always wake up before you hit the ground. So I invited friends who got issues with each other. Well, if you don't have issues with them, tell them it's your birthday and that you should get along. Just ignore the other person and then like, hey, listen, it's my day. It's me. It's my birthday. I get to choose the movie. So be happy that I'm here. You know, I understand that not, you know, it's, you can't really just like force people to get along. That's just like a thing, you know. Emotions are weird. If it's any, you know, if I were to like have that situation happen, I would, you know, I would not. Okay, how do I want to say? So, like, if I was in that situation, I would like ask the person that I would like kind of trust the most out of the two, and be like, "Hey, listen, I invited this other person. I know you don't like them. Do you want to do something else together when it's like, you know, some other time? If it's on the same day as your birthday, or if it's the day after, like literally have a specific time for them, so that you can, you know, hang out with them, even though, and like celebrate your birthday, even though." You know, even though it's not on your birthday or whatever, like, you know, to me, that's the other person. Like, if that happened to me, if it's like, hey, I invited this person that I know you don't like, Akira, would you want to do something else? That's kind of being mindful of me, like, hey, like, I appreciate, like, I'd be like, I appreciate you for like noticing, like, hey, yeah, I don't really have this thing, but I'm glad you want to spend time with me, sort of thing. So, that's what I would do. I'm not sure if it's the right move, but like it's something that I'd be okay with. But it's, you know, it's not gonna be ubiquitous between everybody, you know. So I hate dreams I'm getting chased. I hate dreams getting chased. Chase dreams are no, I'm not about them. We haven't met before, have we? My name is Crystal. Welcome. Sorry, I keep thinking about Crystal from Tomodachi Direct. I really want her on my island, but I realized that like that's not like a thing. Like you can't just so I guess you could just like you could recreate Crystal in your Tomodachi life, right? But like it's not the same, you know? It's not the same. We haven't met before, have we? I don't know. I always cry when I go to the movies. I don't know. I really want that game right now, guys. It's gonna be, we're not gonna have it until April, but man, I want it right now. Right now. The cool thing about that game too is that it's Switch 1 and Switch 2. So if you have a Switch 1, you can play that game. Girl Code. I don't know what Girl Code is either, because I'm a guy, so, you know. Good luck. I feel like I should make the hand cam a bit smaller. If you guys are watching on horizontal and not vertical, I feel like I should make the hand cam just like a little bit smaller and like make it more about me. Bro Code? I don't know what Bro Code is about either. You think I have friends? I don't know. I don't subscribe to like, you know, code, whatever, you know. It's called being nice, it's called being understanding and setting boundaries. I don't know, is that weird? I think it's weird calling it code. It's like, it's literally just laying your boundaries. If I were to say, because I've heard of like girl code, boy, or bro code before, right? But like the only thing I can really remember out of like girl code, bro code is like do not date your friends' exes, and like that's the only thing I remember. And the thing is that like the only time where that does apply, where you can date your friends' exes, is if you leave amicably. If they both were like, yeah, we're friends, we're still friends, you can like, you know, you can date them. Because it's not like out of maliciousness or like, you know, it's just like maybe they're just more compatible with them than they are with you, sort of deal. And you know what's crazy? Like this is gonna be like nutty of me, right? So we're gonna go into like relationship advice talk now. But even though like I'm not the best person to talk about relationship advice with, maybe in my opinion. Um, I think, listen, this is gonna be like, this is like a really, really weird situation, and sometimes it does happen, right? But like, when you're dating somebody, right, and you meet somebody that you click with a lot better, that you kind of mesh with a lot better, that you kind of like, you know, feel like you can be a little bit more open with, and you're like, oh, but I have a girlfriend, I have a boyfriend or whatever, right? Um, and this is just me, how I feel about the situation. If I had a girlfriend that was like, oh, I like this guy a lot better, you know, it stings in the moment, right? But you know, if I really did care about this person, right, I would just let them be happy. It sucks. Yeah, you're all dating me anyways, by the way. But you know, if somebody was dating me, it was like, you know, I think I like this person better, and then like if they had like genuine reasons, like, oh yeah, like I just, you know, I feel like very safe around them, you know, you know, we have very, very similar life goals, you know, I would, you know, I would just let them go, because like the thing is that like, one, like if they're feeling this way about another person, right, chances are that they're not your person, and that's really, really hard to swallow, right? Because you've already invested a lot of emotion, a lot of time into this person, right? And it's a really, really hard thing to be like, oh man, right? But like, no, right? But if somebody just likes somebody better, if they emote like, and this is within reason, right? It's not because like, wow, they're hotter, I want their dick, or like I want to suck the titties or whatever, right? If you have like a very legitimate reason, like, oh, I feel like this person's a lot better for me, then I would let them go. Because like, one, I wouldn't want to hold them back for like, you know, having, you know, that sort of safety with them, right? And when that happens, if it doesn't work out for them, I wouldn't take them back, because they made that mistake, right? I wouldn't take them back. They thought they knew better, right? And they're like, I'm sorry, like I wouldn't get back to you, like, you know, you thought you know what you wanted, right? And you know, that's their mistake, sort of thing, right? I'm a catfish? What do you mean a catfish? No, I look like this in real life. And as for another thing too, is that like, if somebody isn't gonna be like, I want to be with you, then like, why do you want to be with them, sort of thing, you know? It's like, if you don't want to be with me, then why should I want to be with you? And then, you know, it's kind of crazy to think about it that way. And it's and the thing about that is that you need to have self-respect for that as well. You need to have self-respect to make that decision. Be like, okay, I spent a lot of time, I like the thing that we are going on right now, but you know, if you don't want that, then you know, I shouldn't want it either. So and that's the thing, is that it's not easy. It's so easy to be like, oh yeah, just you know, just let it go. Just let it go. It's fine. They don't like you. No, it doesn't. It's not that simple. But you always you have to realize also that if they don't want you, they don't want you. You're not gonna make them want you. Like you can like, and if you do, that's called manipulation. And you just a relationship built on manipulation is not good. So I'm just gonna tell you that, okay? Just don't do it. Yeah. Bye later. Yeah, feel free to ask me anything. I can't let go. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be like, I'm gonna say like, listen, if they don't want to be with you, don't be with them. But like, I know it's tough, but like, that's the thing that you gotta hear. Hi, welcome in. Is that the best choice? Probably not, because like, you know, here I am, 37, definitely 37. I'm very, very clearly 37. No, not any younger or older for sure. And definitely in a very, very strong relationship with a person right now. I can't lie. I liked the boy for almost 2 years and confessed to him, and his bitchy friends told me a boy like him would never date me. Then every time I see him, it's like he's showing interest. So your friends don't speak. His friends don't speak for him. His friends don't speak for him. So if you have a chance to hang out with him one-to-one, that's when you would really see if he's like actually interested or not. So yeah, his friends don't speak for him. But also, you know, he could be lying. Or he could just be nice. It's kind of weird. That's the whole thing about like dating and flirting and like relationship stuff, is that you'll never really know until like you take the plunge. You take that, you know, dive. And the dive sucks, because if it doesn't work out, then it sucks. What if you're like flirty for a bit for a friend group, but like it's not a bit anymore? Then it's not a bit anymore. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. It's not a bit anymore. If it like if it's not a joke anymore, then it's like listen. Also, here's the thing: is that like there's such thing as casual relationships. You can have these flirty relationships, and it's like be in like a not relationship. You can like flirt with your friends and it's fine, and you can make out with your friends, it's fine. You can like blow your bro and it's fine, as long as like you have those boundaries, guys. If you're like, yeah, we're not actually dating, we just like to blow each other on the weekend, you know, that sort of thing. It's normal. It really is normal. It sounds like I'm joking, right? It sounds like I'm joking, but it's totally normal. The whole thing is boundaries, right? You know what's a blowy or two on your bro. He has a girlfriend, I respect that, but he keeps it flirty. Okay, well then you say no. You say no until he breaks up with her. But you know, if you're interested in somebody who already has a partner, you have to respect that boundary. You have to just be their friend. It's kind of hard to like be like, oh yeah, just be their friend. Just be their friend. If they're important to you, keep them as a friend. If he has a girlfriend, he's flirting, I think it's cheating. I mean, yeah, it's the boundaries thing. It's like, here's the thing. I subscribe to the idea that polyamory is a thing, and polyamorous relationships can be a thing. But the thing is that's really, really important for that is communication. And if you cannot communicate, hey, you still have a place in my life, and I can still, like, you know, be flirty with other people, then like maybe polyamory, like if you can't do that, then maybe polyamory isn't for you. So what's your favorite game? Hey, if I answer your question, will you like and subscribe and follow me and give me kisses? Sorry. He's probably not here anymore. Really random question. Do you see his death as a beautiful thing or a sad thing? I feel like, so, I don't know, man. This is a really big one. Especially since, like, I know people who have passed away. I see it as a fact of life. Listen, it's neither beautiful nor is it sad, but it is a fact of life. It is sad for those involved, but it is beautiful when, in the fact that, you know, life is a cycle, you know? I'm very nihilistic about it. But, you know, it's sad when it happens, man. And when it happens to you, it's sad, but yeah. If you can keep them as a friend, I can't move on, okay, you know? Well, then, listen. Okay, well, listen. The dude flirts with you, yeah, he'll do the same to, yeah. Yeah, that's another thing, too. Listen, so, if, this is actually an interesting thing why I brought up polyamory, too, if he's doing this, right? So, if he's flirting with, if a guy's flirting with you in front of his girlfriend and she's okay with it, then it's like, you know, that's the boundary that they set for each other, right? And at that point, it is up to him to approach you for a polyamorous relationship. But you know, it's not like it's not like you know, a pump and dump and then get the fuck out of there sort of dealio. You know, it's like you have to be self-respecting, and you have to have like those boundaries, and like, you know, it's a very, very complicated thing. Human connection is a very, very complicated thing. It's not something that you can be like, oh yeah, it's just everything applies to this one set of rules. Monogamy is how things are supposed to go. Like it's not exactly like that, really. It's all about boundaries, setting boundaries. This applies to your friends too, by the way, guys. Oh, you know when I said like it's okay to blow your bro and just every other weekend if you're just like, you know, okay with it. It is, and like it's okay if, as long as you've talked about it and be like, yeah, we're just buddies and we blow each other. Sorry, I'm drinking water too. How would I ask him to be friends? You just are friends. Listen, you just are friends. Okay, so this is my opinion on friends, guys, too, by the way. If another person is like, if they talk to you and like, you know, they have like conversations with you on a regular basis, they are technically considered your friends in my eyes, even though they're considered acquaintances. But they're technically your friend, right? Any sort of constant positive, I should say, constant positive interaction that you have with a person, they're considered your friend, in my opinion. Do you blow your bro? No, I don't have any bros to blow, unfortunately. Right? So any positive, like, sort of interaction that you have with a person in a consistent manner is your friend. I'd say positive specifically because, like, you can be near somebody and you can just, like, not enjoy their company, and, like, you know, because let's say, like, you sit next to somebody in class and, like, they just really piss you off. They're not your friend. Right? But as long as you have a positive experience with somebody, they're your friend. And so you don't really have to ask somebody to be your friend. As long as you're having a good time with them, as long as they bring something to your life that's not miserable, they are your friend. So therefore, you guys are all my friends as well. Unless I ban you, and then you're not my friend, okay? So, hi Grandma. Hi Shutty Boy. I have no clue if people I've spoken to on a semi-regular basis for like 6+ years are considered my friends or not. So at that point, I would say that's like acquaintance. It's somebody you know, but that's not somebody that's your friend, really. Because, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Listen, again, like I said, human connection is weird, and it's not like it's not like a cut and dry sort of thing. Yeah, because I there's some people that I know from like high school. I don't have a whole lot of high school friends left. But there's some that I consider my friends because I message them like literally like maybe once every 2 years, and I'm still like, hey, how's it going? Or like, you know, let's have a good time. Like let's go for fucking lunch or something, right? Let's go for lunch. Let's go for brunch. Let's go grab a coffee. I'd consider them my friends. However, there are people that I know from high school that I still have on my social media that I unfortunately probably should delete by now because I don't use it. And I just know them, right? But if I were to go up to them and like ask them for a favor or something, they would likely say no. And I would say those are acquaintances because I don't have any sort of positive relationship with them. They are just, you know, they're just kind of there in my life. But yeah. Any positive relationships I would say we're considered your friends. Any positive, somebody that you can like talk to and be like, hey, how's it going? Oh, that's cool. Blah, 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 blah. Gotta go. Thanks for popping by. Appreciate it. Yeah. I don't have any pastries today. I should have grabbed some pastries, but yeah. Might bounce. Thanks for popping by. Appreciate it. I'm just gonna say, guys, at the end of the day, when it comes to friends, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to family even, right? It's all about boundaries. It's all about communicating what's okay and what's not okay. And if you are not okay with something, then chances are that it might not be, you know, a good person to have in your life. You should bake a cake for a stream. That sounds cool, except I don't have the means to do that right now. All my stuff is like situated entirely in my office, and there's like it's very hard set hardware. I have like compressors and like I have audio gear and like high grade microphones, and if I were to do that, it would be a very, very drastically different stream for sure. He's so good at giving advice despite not having a boyfriend. I mean, I've just been around the block a couple times. That's really been pretty much about it. You take your meds today? I did. I did take my meds today. If I'm not okay with something, I'm more likely not saying anything because I don't want to inconvenience someone else. And that's where you need self-respect. That's where you need self-respect. Self-respect yourself. You know what? That's another boundary with yourself. If you do, you have to have some self-respect and boundaries with yourself. Okay? Because like, yeah, I think one of the hardest things to have a boundary for is for your family, right? Because if something is not okay with your family, it is really hard to say fuck you and leave. It's really hard to say fuck you and leave. But yeah. Love you, Granny. Love you too, Shunny. Drink your prune juice. I'm the one drinking prune juice. I'm drinking coffee, actually. TLDR, low self-esteem. Yeah, you should stop that. You are fucking amazing, and you should tell yourself that, and you have a huge dick, and everyone loves you. Serious. Not joke. Serious. Yeah, I guess that's another boundary that you have to kind of set, even for yourself. Is that you yourself, you need to set boundaries for yourself and like what's okay and what's not okay. No, I laugh all the time. What are you talking about? I laugh all the time. I'm just a silly guy. I'm the Joker, baby. Listen. I laugh at like you know, even like my own. I just laugh at myself basically. I'm the Joker, baby. Yeah. I think I said this before, but like it's really hard to be it's really hard to draw boundaries with other people when you are like a people pleaser, or like, you know, if you don't want to rock the boat or anything. It's really, really hard. But, you know, for your own mental health, for your own personal safety, it's always best to, like, you know, practice that. And like, I think one of the things that maybe, and again, I'm not like a licensed therapist or a physician or anything, so like taking advice from me is like getting advice from your uncle, which I basically am, Uncle Akira, but I'm also your grandma. But like, one of the things I guess you can do is like start laying down those healthy boundaries, you know, just a little bit at a time, just like a little bit. Like, you know, when somebody is like, you know, they call you, let's just say they call you by a name that you don't really like, right? I guess when they call you by a name that you don't like, it's like, I don't really like being called that. I wouldn't say like say it like that, because if you say don't, the thing is that people react really, really badly to don't things. Like, don't walk in the street, right? Don't scramble your eggs, right? people don't really like the don't part because it makes them feel restricted, as that they're losing autonomy, sort of thing. So if you say don't to somebody, they take it really, really like poorly. But if you suggest an alternative instead, if you say like, hey, so I know you call me I know you call me Peter, but a lot of my friends call me Pete, and I feel more comfortable with that. Could you call me Pete? Right? So instead of saying like, don't call me Peter, I don't really like it. Say like, I prefer when people call me Pete because my friends call me Pete. So like, could you try calling me Pete for a bit? So I'd say like that's more of a healthy sort of boundary. That's like if you want to like lay those boundaries with people, maybe try that. And that'd be a thing. People don't really like saying no, don't, What's happening? We're just taking. Apparently, this is an advice. This is advice time. Even though I'm like the worst person to ask for advice in my opinions, because like yeah, it's boundaries. Eating English muffin. I love English muffins. This is always just a chatting stream. It's just whatever. Advice column. It really is an advice column. I don't know if I'm like the best person to ask though. Again, I will be a disclaimer. I am like literally like just a guy on the internet. It's literally just like asking Reddit for an opinion. You might actually even get like more. Here's my Gatorade bottle, by the way. That has water in it. You might get even more sound or better opinions from Reddit, because I'm basically just a guy on Reddit. Are you our father? Yeah, I'm your dad. Call me dad and grandma and uncle. And I'm your son. Yeah, just don't ask just don't ask ChatGPT, because you know what ChatGPT does? ChatGPT tells you that you are right. It'll always tell you that you are right. It doesn't matter if you are completely wrong. It'll always tell you that you are right. Because that's just how it is built to be. I would be like, here, let me show you. I've done it before though. But I don't like using ChatGPT because like for personal reasons. If your family calls you a name that you don't like, yeah, I might be giving advice for that, right now, and you might not even know. Use chai tea, tea. I do like chai blend. I do like chai blend. I think chai might be one of my favorite teas, actually. Next to like Earl Grey. I like Earl Grey and chai, and I like black teas. Very, very strong flavored teas. Chai from the One Rhythm game. What's it called? It's an AI app. I just don't use AI apps. Listen, just don't use AI. Don't use AI apps. Just don't. It's not worth it. The only time where I feel like AI has been worth it is if it has removed menial tasks. And there are very few times where that has happened, but it's far from few in between. Not no straight roads. Happy birthday, Bray Hale. Have a happy birthday. Have a happy birthday. Hey, Granny boy, I think I have constipation. Drink hot water. Drink warm water. If you have things in your stomach already, it's probably not going to help a whole lot. But drink warm water. Drink tea. Drink just warm water with lemon. That really helps a lot. Wait, what are we eating? Are we eating things that we're not supposed to eat right now? Happy bloated birthday. Happy bloated birthday. I'm gonna inflate myself like a balloon. You know, I was gonna do like a I wanted to try doing the call-in feature from Twitch. I know this is usually normally a YouTube primary segment, but I kind of want to do a Twitch version of this that allows call-ins. So, Hi-Fi Rush. Oh, Hi-Fi Rush. What a good game. There's so many February, January birthdays. That's crazy. There's so many people born in January and February. Oh, my shoulder. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, God. Okay, so the other day I was doing neck hangs to, like, stretch my neck out a little bit. My neck fucking popped like a bubble wrap. It was crazy. I don't know if that was, like, normal, but, like, I haven't, like, stretched my neck in forever, right? But I did neck hangs for, like, the first time ever pretty much in my life, and then I just hear my neck go right up my spine. I was like, what the heck? It was weird. I felt better, but, like, yeah. It was weird. I felt better after it, so I don't think it was bad for me. Very normal, probably. Yeah, it seems pretty normal. I mean, hold on a second. If I do this right now, hold on a second. If I do this right now, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna crouch. You might hear my ankle pop or my knee pop. Hold on. This is the thing that's been happening to me ever since I was like a child. So this is a normal thing for my body. It might not be normal for some people. It is completely normal for my body. Okay, you ready? I'm gonna do the squat in 3, 2, 1. Oh, did you hear that? That was my knee. That was not my ankle this time. That was my knee. Does your neck get longer? I hear some people get taller whenever they do the little spine stretches. Is it glowing now? No, unfortunately it's not. That'd be so cool though. You know, actually I learned about glow sticks the other day. The inside of a glow stick is like glass, and that's why it cracks. Is that when you combine the two fluids inside the glow stick, you combine the two, like one's in a glass vial and one's in a plastic, right? In the plastic. So you crack the glow stick, you crack the glass inside of the glow stick, and then you combine the fluids, and that's what makes it glow. So I didn't know it was glass in there specifically, but it's glass. You break glass inside of those glow sticks. And that's the crack that you hear too. Man, I miss glow sticks. Glow sticks are so cool. Not like they've gone anywhere, but like I have no reason to like to go get them or like wear them or like buy them. You want to go to a freaky party? Every party with me is freaky. Every party with me is freaky. Get one right now. We have like a glow, just have a glow stick stream. One time, little me opened a glow stick in the shower and it was stained neon green for quite a while. That'll do it for you. There's some chemicals in there that you probably shouldn't play with. You know what I had? You know those glow in the dark like stickers, not stickers, but they're like little glow in the dark little things that you stick onto like your wall or like your ceiling. So there was glow in the dark like stars and shooting stars and comets and stuff like that I had as a kid, and I would hang it on my like I put them all on my ceiling, and I just have very, very strong memories about that. And so the thing about that specifically, why I bring this up, one is because we're talking about things that glow in the dark, but two, I equated that, looking at those, to screwing up my eyesight, to a thing that's completely normal. So I'm not sure if anybody experiences this or even like is aware of this, but like you can see particles in your eyeballs. Like, you can see like fluid in your eyes, and I'm looking at it right. I can see the fluid in my eyes right now. To me, it looks like, literally, if I can describe it, it looks like there are two versions of the particles that I can see. The first one I can describe is, hold on, let me just like look at it for a little bit. The first way I can describe it looks like I'm like staring into the like wall right now. It's like it's imagining like if you could see veins, right? But the veins are completely gone and you can see like cells. Right? So I can see like cells like flowing through. It's probably not cells, but they like, if you ever seen the Magic School Bus, right? If you ever seen the Magic School Bus and like the where you've seen like the white blood cells and the red blood cells like floating through the person's blood, that's how it basically looks like if you're looking at it in a third person. Another version of that is if you've ever seen the star screensaver, the space screensaver from Windows 98, I think, where it looks like a bunch of stars are flying in your face. That's the second version of the particles in your eyes that I can see. Do you have superpower? No, I've just been like a weird person that I've been like I can feel my blood for some reason. Yeah, eye floaters. They're probably eye floaters, but they're not like, you know, everyone has them is the thing, because your eyes have fluid in them, right? But yeah, back to what I was to the glow in the dark thing, that I had like little stars, like little glowing stars on my ceiling, and because I equated that to the Windows 98 star screensaver, I thought the fact that I had the glow in the dark star things was giving me like this screensaver eyes, and it freaked me out every single time, and I would be like, why do I see that all the time? No, it's freaking normal, especially if it's completely dark and you can see it almost clearly. Yeah, it's normal. I could see stuff in my, yeah. You can just see the stuff in your eyes sometimes. It's you know, it's always there. The thing is that it's always there. It's not like it's never not there. It's always there. And yeah, it's just how our bodies work. Have you ever got glow stick juice? No? I've never gotten glow stick juice in my eye, and I don't think anybody should get glow stick juice in their eye. And if you have, I'm so sorry. Was it bad? Did it hurt? Did you? Is your eyes okay? One of the things that actually really scares me about eyes is that contact lenses, depending on how they're made or like their fit on you, contact lenses can actually scratch your corneas and cause permanent damage. So that's kind of freaky, but you know, that's why you should always get contact lenses from a trusted source, aka your optometrist. And if you do get contact lenses from somewhere else, make sure that they have a license or they're licensed. And they have, like, you know, credentials to making contact lenses. A lot of the times nowadays, if you're going to get contacts from like an online store or whatever, they require you to have a prescription from a doctor so that they can make it properly and so they won't damage your eyes. So I saw a video that they got 20 plus eye contact stuck inside their eye. That's freaky. I think one of the craziest things is having the blackout eye contacts that like literally cover your entire eye. That's freaky, but you know, yeah, we can say all we want about that, really. Oh, my neck, man. Ah, oof, me neck. I really want to play some Zelda again. I don't know why, man. I'm just playing Zelda. Oh, we're gonna play Zelda. We're gonna play Zelda this evening, by the way, because mine's gonna be there. So we're gonna play some more Zelda. We love the Zelda. I mean, I was gonna do a let's play, like a let's play, not like a stream, but a let's play of what's that game? Echoes of Wisdom. And I don't honestly, I have no idea how that would turn out, but I kind of want to do it just for fun. Sick title for the stream. Yeah, it's crazy. No, I felt insane last night, so that's when I made the that's when I made the stream information. There's a thing called the Dhamma preaching. I have no idea what to do with that information. Have we done the Wordle yet? No, we haven't. I'm not done my coffee. Usually what happens is I finish my coffee and then we do the Wordle. But we're too busy like chatting and yapping that I haven't been able to do that yet. This is actually maybe one of the longest times I haven't finished my coffee. It usually takes me 45 minutes. It's been an hour already, so. Gotta sleep? Yeah, go to bed. Listen, if you gotta sleep, just catch the VOD. Just catch the VOD. It's gonna be up. I should practice for the song list. Maybe. I don't know. Can you even practice for it? You just gotta be knowledgeable about music, and for me, it's just like I just like the pop songs. Oh, my stomach. Oh no, my stomach doesn't actually hurt. That was a stib. I'm sorry. It's that scene from JonTron where he eats the fucking gyro and he's like, "Oh, my stomach! Oh, shut up!" Listen, I don't really like JonTron as a person, but like, listen, I can tell when he's funny though. Oh, my stomach! Shut up! I was on TikTok the other day, and I got a couple videos about Tourette's syndrome. And Tourette's syndrome is a real thing, guys. It's not like people fake it. It is a real thing. But like how I like to imagine Tourette's syndrome to be, and this could be like a really, really bad perception of it because I don't have it, and this is from like an outsider's perspective. But like every time I see Tourette's syndrome, I'm like, it's literally like stimming extreme. Like you just cannot. It's like you want to stim and then it just comes out. It doesn't matter. It's just like you want to stim. You just start stimming. That's how I like perceive Tourette's to be. Is that like you want to say like you want to stim and then the stim just comes out. Uncontrollable stimming. I feel like I do have like that sort of thing, and I understand how it comes out too because like my brain does it too, right? Some dude randomly pressing the buttons in the brain. No, yeah, like I do this in the shower. It's really weird. And I'm not saying I have Tourette's syndrome, but like I can see how it comes out because I'll literally just be in the shower and be like, I don't know. I'll be like, I'm trying to think of something I said in the shower this morning. Like, my dick is wet or something, or like, I see where the fuck off comes off too, because I'll literally just be like driving and I'll be like, fuck off, right? I don't know, it just happens. Like nothing happened, I'll just be like driving and all of a sudden I'll just be like, fuck off. Is it weird that I talk to AI when I'm bored and lonely? Yes it is. You should not do that. You should not talk to AI. AI is not an actual conversation haver. If you are bored and lonely, listen. I don't have the answers for you, but like the one answer I can say is like don't use AI. The data center situation. I'm not all for it. I don't use like any AI like at all. The only AI I use. Oh, I didn't talk about this, but I did want to talk about this before when we were talking about AI. But when you use the only time I'm like, oh yeah, AI is okay, is like when it gets rid of menial tasks and stuff like that, right? So one in particular that I can think about that's like, yeah, this is okay. That Toy Story 4 used AI, right? But it didn't use any AI for its like animations or modeling or like, you know, scene production or anything. What they used AI for was generating a spider web. So a spider in Toy Story 4 was spinning a web. And so instead of painstakingly animating a web coming into existence, they just had the AI do it instead. And, you know, I'm all for that. Because, you know, who the heck wants to animate a web coming into existence? Like, with tons of strands and tons of little, like, things about it. Like, that's so convoluted and so crazy. Like that's, you know, it's you. I don't think I'd want to do that, is the thing. But and the thing is that like it alleviated workload from people who animate things that really need like attention, like, you know, the way characters move, the way characters like interact with things, you know. So animating a spider web, I think, is like a justifiable use of AI. So that's just me, though. That's just me. There's another one. Oh, I mean, I use AI in my videos, but I only specifically use it for speech recognition. But speech recognition has been around for like a long time, is the thing. Speech recognition has been around since like the 90s or the 80s even, right? Hey You Fucking Pikachu. Has everybody played Hey You Pikachu? Hey You Pikachu has speech recognition, right? Speech recognition has been around for a long time. Now that we have better algorithms to like figure out what people are saying, it's basically the same thing. Is it AI? Probably not. It's probably just an advanced algorithm that can tell what sounds are being used. So, yeah. That's the only time is like I use speech recognition. So for me specifically, when I have a video, right? When I have a 3-hour stream, which is completely normal for me. When I have a 3-hour stream and I need to scrub it for specific moments in the stream, I will literally just throw that AI, quote unquote, it's a fucking algorithm. I'll throw that algorithm onto my video. It'll generate the entire everything I've said in the stream, and then I literally just scroll through it and see if I've said anything interesting, and then that's it. And then that's how I get my clips. Like, of course I can like put down like flags and stuff like that whenever I say something funny, but like that's like if I'm in the moment I remember to do it, or like remember to write down the like the time that I said the thing. But you know, that's if I forget to do it, then I have the whole like transcript of the entire stream at my hand. I can also like kind of search for things if I remember specifically. I talked about, I don't know, let's say if I said like a cardboard box, like when do I ever talk about cardboard boxes, right? I can specifically highlight the time where I've said, or like search when I've said cardboard box, and then I could like make a clip out of it because I remember like, oh, I said something really funny about a cardboard box, and it's really handy. So that's the only time where I'm like, yeah, AI is good when it's used correctly. When it's used to like simulate humanity, I think that's where it's kind of bad. Yeah, don't use AI in that sort of sense. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like saying like, I don't know, the way I see it, right? The way I see it, if we try to like replicate humanity, that is basically us playing God, and you know, there's been cautionary tales every single time where like, if you try to play God, fuck around and find out, sort of thing. Things will usually typically end up going badly. Yeah, if you just try to recreate humanity digitally, it might be pretty bad. It might be pretty bad. Yeah, and that's pretty much how things when you use like those like companion apps, right? The companion apps that like talk to you, or like you have the generative AI that creates quote unquote art. That's like, you know, that's trying to simulate humanity. It's trying to simulate, you know, human interaction and stuff like that. And it's like, that's, you know, you shouldn't do that. My take though. Yeah, my coffee's still not done. It's gotten cold though. I don't know if I want to. I don't want to finish. I don't know if I should finish it though. I am freaking hungry though. A kid with Tourette's said something crazy to. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I sent you a drawing on Discord. I'll check it out later. I'm streaming right now. Oh my god. Yikes. Start doing stretches. Stretching. Oh, that felt good. Yeah. A little bit of something there. Oh, we watched Freeran yesterday. And oh my god, I freaking love her. The funniest thing, like, listen, the funniest thing that happened during Freeran yesterday, the one thing that really caught me, people are really like, oh my god, Freeran and her tantrum, right? No, what really got me, Freeran and her inability to fucking tie her hair up in a towel. I don't know what it was about Freeran not being unable to tie her hair up in a towel, but for some reason I was like, oh my god, she's a fail girl and I love her. I don't know, guys. I like competent women who are awkward. I still remember that time when my friend kicked me in the balls and almost made me a girl. That's crazy. Wow. I don't know what to say to that. I mean, you can listen. You can have no balls and be a guy. On my shoulder. I think my energy's running out. I'm running low on energy. I'm drinking coffee and I'm still running low. I mean, that's the thing is that with likely AD. I mean, I have ADHD. When you have caffeine as somebody with ADHD, it usually makes you sleepy or like gets you like it calms you down, which is kind of weird. So I had to get surgery. That's crazy. And I knocked out a ball. I'm the bit of the yogurt slinging squad. Blonde boys doing what blonde boys do. We're almost done my coffee. Like 2 more gulps, and then like then we'll be good to go. And we can do the Wordle. I think a majority of my stream was me explaining my dream from like this morning. So like we're roughly on track, I guess. Even though we're technically behind on schedule. Huh. Where have I seen this before? Wait, what? Interesting. Interesting. I want to play Zenless Zone Zero. Man, there's a lot of things. The thing is that like yesterday I was so freaking bored. I don't know why, but like I did a bunch of my work like usual. Like I did a bunch of my editing. I did some like some scrubbing. I did I sent a bunch of emails out. Like I did a lot of work, right? But like for some reason after a certain point, I was like, okay, I'm done working. My brain was like, okay, you're done working. I don't know. And then I just stopped work. And then another thing is like, well, what do I want to do? And I didn't do anything. I was like, I'm so freaking bored. But like, I wanted to work, right? But at the same time, I was like, I don't want to work at the same time. Like, I did a lot of work, and I was like, I don't want to work anymore. Like, I'm done. I'm done for the day. And like, it was just so weird. It was weird. I don't know. I didn't like it. But yeah, I was just so freaking bored. And then I just, you know, I didn't do anything. I literally just, I sat in my chair for literally for 30 minutes thinking about what to do. I sat in my chair, literally just sit here going, what do I do? I was like, I could boot up Hytale because I haven't like played that since I streamed it. I could play Marvel Rivals because I haven't played that in a long ass time, and I should maybe try to, you know, get my rank up because I know I can do a little bit better. I was like, I could enter a call with some of my friends and like, you know, play some games with them, and I didn't do that. And then I decided on like, hey, Mika's streaming, I should crash her stream. And then she was like, sorry, I don't want to have a solo stream today. And so I was like, well, okay, well, the one thing I decided on didn't work out, and then I literally just sat there for another 30 minutes being like, okay, what do I do? And so that was like one of the worst things that happened to me yesterday, is that like I had decision paralysis, which usually doesn't happen to me a whole lot, because I'm like, oh, I definitely want to do this one thing, I definitely want to do this one thing, I definitely want to do this one thing. It happens to me a lot, right? But literally yesterday was the one time where like, I'm done working, I don't want to do any more work, and then I'm just like, okay, what do I want to do? And I literally just sat there for an hour. And that was like a weird experience. It's nothing. It's something that I haven't really experienced in a long time. Pretty much ever actually in my life. It's just literally being like, oh, what do I do? Like literally sitting in the chair being, because for me, if I am like, I'm bored and I want to do something, I will literally just go around and start like, I'll like impulsively start to do things. Except that day I just didn't. I didn't have the impulse in my brain to be like, okay, you gotta do stuff. You gotta do stuff. It just didn't happen. It was kind of weird. Okay. We're gonna take a quick BRB, guys. I know. My coffee's not done, but we're gonna take a quick BRB. I gotta take a big barista break. I gotta take a barista break, and then we'll come back. We'll do the Wordle, and yeah, yeah, we'll be right back, guys. What do I want to do for this? You know what? So we're gonna do a words on stream. If you're watching on shorts, you'll have a words on stream while I'm doing a BRB. But if you're on horizontal, you'll just get the BRB screen, okay? So let me just get that set up right now. And then yeah. So we'll be right back. I'm gonna take a quick barista break. It's gonna be like maybe about anywhere between like 2 to 4 minutes, and then we'll come back. We'll do the Wordle, blah blah blah. confront. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're done. Welcome back. Sorry, I had to use the little barista. I feel so much better, by the way. Okay. Wordle. Okay. Boom. Okay, sorry. Yeah, it's Wordle time. It's Wordle time. Okay, so first though, before we get started on the Wordle, we have the user submitted Wordle. This is actually from Penda. So yeah, if you guys want to submit a Wordle to me to figure out, in my Discord I have a channel specifically where you could submit a Wordle for me to do. Yeah. So that's something that you could do if you are interested in sending me a Wordle. If you want a link to my Discord, I don't think I have it set on short side, but if you are on horizontal or on Twitch, you can just do !Discord. There's a link to my Discord, or you can just look at my bio, or not my bio, my the about me section and the description. I think there's a link in there as well. So if you want to join and send a Wordle, you can. I'm sorry. This is from Penda. I just realized we should probably not have the default music, and we should actually listen to something interesting. What do you guys want to listen to today? Something that's like a little bit more. Let's see. What's my recommended say? Animal. We in DS era. DS era. There we go. Okay, so this is from Penda. Oh my god, you decided on a 7-letter word. Okay. All right. I think this is the first 7-letter word Wordle that we've had so far, so that's something. Let's try crochet. I don't know. For some reason, crochet is speaking to me. Okay, so it has 2 C's. So I made a good choice on crochet because there's 2 C's in it. Ironically, they're also in the same spot. They're like they're in the right position. Concave? Maybe? Oh, okay, that's a good one. Okay, oh my god. Concode? No. Concide? Maybe? What's to be concise? No, concise? Concise? Concise. Con? I was like, conquer. Let's see. Dude, concert would have been cool, but no. Concur is another one that's coming to mind. Consume? That's 8. Concube? No. Oh god. The fact that I have this many green in like 2 guesses is kind of impressive. So I pat on my ass for that. I want to say concert, but it's not that. Converse? Concide? Concise? Okay. Oh man. Oh man. Concom. Oh god. Conclude? Conclue? I have no idea. I'll do like concert. Concone. Concule? Concude? Concuge? Concuf? That's not a word. Is it O? Like I want to do Concord, but that's not it. Concoke. Console? No. Concope. What? So is this the one that I can see L? That doesn't seem like it would work. I want to say it's C-O-N-C-O. Maybe it's not. If I just start if I just concuse? No. If I just start guessing letters. Even the ones that don't make sense. No? Is it O then? Conquia. What is this? Oops, that's not gonna be H at all. What is this? Conquest? No, we can do E. I got it. Concede. Okay. I forgot about the E. I just forgot about the E. Okay. I do not concede. Oh my god. That took a while. We got it though. We got it. Oh, my wrist. My wrist feels a little funny too. I think I need to like maybe take care of my body a bit more. Okay, let's see here. All right. Five letters. How should I start it today? I really have no idea what to start with. My butt is itching. Help. There's a T in it. Maybe trope? Nope. So O, T, places are not in there. I'm doing something OT, something like motel or something, but motor? No. Well, it's your butt then. I want to end maybe end it in OTOL for some reason. Something like that, but like petrol or something, but that's 6 letters. I'm trying to think of words that end with TOL. There's quite a bit, but like none that come to mind for some reason. Wattle. Novel? No, that's VOL. I was gonna do total, but like T doesn't belong there. Something like that, right? Maybe that'll work. Total? Is that even a word? It is a word. Okay. Okay. Oh wow. Maybe ends. Maybe? I'm a genius. I'm a freaking genius. I'm a freaking genius. I'm a freaking genius. You never rule out those double letters, man. They really get you. Oh, this is a big one. Lifeguard skill for short. CPR? Health measure calculated in height and weight. Is it BMI? I've cracked the code. Aha? Maybe? Long time. Eon? Maybe? I don't know. We'll come back to that one. A desert's climate. That's humid. It's, humid. It's, what's the word I'm looking for? Arid? Maybe arid? We're still figuring it out. Is it TBD? We'll come back to that one too. Holder of meats and cheeses. Oh, that's is that a deli? No, charcuterie's too long. Holder of meats and cheeses at a supermarket. Like I believe that would be a deli, right? But like a deli is too short for this. Need careful handling. Fragile? Fragile is too short. Actually, this is probably an MRI, maybe? Zipped along. To scoot? Scoot, maybe? Suffix with legal. Legalize? Legal... Legality? ITY? I don't know. Ask a nosy question. TMI? TMI, BMI. We'll come back on this one too. Head on a company's website, perhaps. A header on a company's website. I would say like maybe a logo, but like that's not gonna be it. Opponent of a Met or Marlin in the NL East. What the hell? This is a weird one. Halves and diameters. Halves in diameters. Halves of diameter. Oh, that's the radius. Radi. Huh? A radius? A radii? It's radii, right? With two eyes, maybe? I don't know. Something like that. Tech release that's not finished. A beta? Beta? Tech release that's not the finished product. Is this proto? No. I was thinking prototype, but maybe it's not it. A mafia member. Bada bing, bada boom. A goon. I don't know. Yes, indeed. No. For sure. I don't know. Everything I'm thinking of is either too short or too long. Words from someone hoping to be friends on Facebook. A friend request? Add me? Includes on a email chain. Is it forward? I think maybe forward. Yeah, so this is probably arid. Is this TBD? Or TBA? Either way, this is gonna be TB something, maybe? So this is probably a deli? Something. Holder of meats and cheeses. A deli. Needing careful handling. Oh god. Oh god. I thought this would be like LTD, like limited or something, limited liability or something. A suffix with legal. Okay. A header on a company's website, perhaps. Care bear? A care Phillies? Is it the Phillies? Like Philadelphia? Is it? It's the Mets, baby. Opponents of a Met or Marlin in the NL East. I don't know, man. Does anybody know? A mob boss? Is it a mob boss? I feel like it's mob, though. So this is probably Eon for, like, a long time, right? Is it yes indeedy? Because like this is working out pretty like fairly now. A deli fair? A deli? Maybe? Okay, let's do a check real quick. Auto check. Okay, it's not forward. A deli. So things are looking good so far. A delicate. Is this TMI then? No, it's not TMI. Care. Careers. Careers. Ugh. Ugh, careers. Phillies? No. Philly. Philadelphia. I don't know. This is like a sports thing, definitely, but I don't know what this is. A beta art. I don't know. Beta something, man. Mob? This is mob. It is yes indeedy. That's stupid. Delicate and a delicave. No. A delicare. Delicape. Deli cafe. A delicade. Oh, what is this? Wait. Includes on an email carbon copies? Yeah, carbon copies. To swoosh, to zip along, to swoosh right in. To zip along, to sped along. It's sped along. Okay. Mob. This has to be a vowel, right? No. Mob? What? So this is this a vowel? It has to. I feel like it has to be a vowel. Mobster. Deli case. Oh, a deli case. Oh, it's a two-word thing. A beta app. Okay. To pry. And then what is this? I don't know what this last one is. Fillet. No. Philip. Philip. Ease. Jeez, that took me 10 minutes. Philly? Suffix with legal. Legalese. Man, I didn't like that one at all. Okay, let's see here. Ooh. These are interesting ones. A roller, a brush, a slingshot. These are weapons in Splatoon. No. Things to apply paint: roller, a brush, a spray can, and maybe a ball. Palette knife. Yeah, these are things that you can apply paint with. Computer key. Fluctuation. So I see like fluctuation and tuning fork because they both fluctuate. But that wouldn't be the case, I don't think. Work period. Stethoscope. Spray can, tuning fork. Oh, they have fork and knife, maybe. Wishbone. Oh, these are all like the same shape. Wishbone and a stethoscope have roughly about the same shape. Slingshot has the same shape. And a tuning fork. These are all have like the similar Y shape to them. So we have a palette knife, spray can, blah blah blah. That leaves work period, reception, computer key, mixer, ball, dress, shower, fluctuation. A ball, a mixer, and a shower, they're all like, they're all like parties of some sort. A ball, a mixer, a shower, and a reception. Yeah. So that would leave dress, fluctuation, work period, and computer key. What the heck is that? What a shift might refer to. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see what would be next. Wait, maybe mixer. Maybe the things that are shaped like Y. Yeah, Y-shaped things. There we go. And then maybe from here we'll do parties, mixer, a ball, a shower, and a reception. Ugh. Of course, it's yellow. There we go. Almost perfect. Okay, let's do a word salad here. Workflow. Workforce. Workaholic. Workforce, workflow, work policy, maybe. Work star. Work ethic. Workplace. Work from home, maybe. Work at maybe? No. Work. Workport. Workhorse? What are we looking at here? Work shorts. No. Work at hop. It wouldn't be A. It wouldn't be A. Work. Work or HIJKLM. What would this one be here? This 2-letter one. Work hoe? I'm a work hoe. Works starve. Work star? Work. Sure. Shop. Workshop. Oh, it's a workshop. And then this would be work or aft? No, I don't know. Work. It's not going to be T or F or A. Work of art. Okay. I can't watch this for spoilers. I just finished. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, that was a little difficult. I mean, it wasn't the easiest thing ever, but it was kind of difficult. This makes me just want to play some Wii games right now. I just bought a new what is it called? I just bought a new sensor bar for my Wii because I didn't have one. I now have a sensor bar so I can play Wii games. It's part of the game. The rules, maybe? It's part of the game. Abra. Basket. What is bass? Yeah. Oh yeah, like that. If that's the case, then maybe. What else can we see here? The love of the game? A cue? Is there a cue ball? Wait, ball is ball. Is ball a life? Ball, yeah, we got ball. What would be the spangram though? A set piece? We have a pick, right? Are these like basketball? Things for basketball? Is referee gonna be in here? Q, yeah, the Q is interesting. There's a Q. A Q. We can't make Q ball out of it though. Day. Pedal. Pedal. Oops. I don't think pedal is gonna be in there. Pickle? Is pickle in here? Yeah, pickle. Hey, wait, is soft in here? Oh, not quite. I was like, maybe types of balls, like pickleball, softball, basketball, cue ball. Wait, maybe that's, wait, I might be onto something here. Yeah, types of balls, maybe. Football? Yeah. So we have football, pickleball, basketball, cue ball. What would the spangram even be? Is it have a ball? There we go. Yeah, cool. That was once we figured it out. I was like, I found ball, right? Have a ball, baseball, football, pickleball, paddleball, racquetball, volleyball, basketball. I get it now. I get it now. I get it. I get it. Okay, what do we need to do? Spelling bee? We could do what is it called? Letterbox, but I don't think anybody here is like is good with it right now. So this has to have an R in it. What we could do for an R? Warrior? Roof? This is a weird one. Floor. There's no R in floor? Wait, there is. Am I stupid? I am. I was gonna do flower. There's no E. Flora? Frail? Rail? Fro? No. Afro? Row is too short. Row. Arrow? Oral? Riff? Is real a word? No. Roar? Is a lore a word? Walor. Frill. Do we have frill already? No, we don't. A fair. Nice. Fair? Foil. Missing in the R. Boom, 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 boom. Liar. Oops. Okay. Yeah, sorry. For some reason, the chat stopped on the short side. I don't know why. I got it back working. Lair. Oh, we got that lair. Roar. Flaw. No. R. Roof. Affair? Did we get that? Affair? Yeah, we did. Rillo. Rillo. Foil. We got foil already, I think. Yeah. No L or no R. We got afro already. Went to the bathroom. You. How dare you? How dare you piss or shit? Warla. I don't know. Lar. We got Flora already. Whirl. We got lair. We got floor. Four were... Floral? Floral? Oh, wait, floral. So we got flora, but not floral. I'm stupid. We got flora. Floral? 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 Airflow? Oh, yeah, there you go, airflow. Roll. Really? Did I get roll? Oh my god. Welcome back. Full. No R. Did he respond to you? No. I haven't checked chat at all. I can't see chat. No, for those who don't know, when I do the first 4 games, specifically Wordle, mini crossword, connections, and word salad, I don't check chat. But any games after that I do with chat together. So those who don't know, that's just how we roll with things here. Now, don't worry about it. No, you didn't know. Don't worry, you didn't know. Airfoil. Airfoil? Is that oh, airfoil is a word. Air. There's no R in air. Too short, I mean. That's too. I mean, it's too short. Flare. Wow. Sorry. If you see S or L drop like this, it's because for whatever reason my ring finger is just heavy on the keyboard, and I just. No, I don't need no sleep. I've got plenty of sleep. I just couldn't wake up on time because I got too much sleep. Because my dream was fucking crazy. Is rail a word? No. Farl? Is that Laurel? Laurel? Arl. Yeah, oral. Is Laurel? No. Pharaoh. Oh, there you go. Raffle wouldn't work. Nope. Is it anagram? No. Alliteration. No. Yeah, alliterations don't work. Air follow. Follow. Follower would have been nice, but nope. Hi, welcome in. How are you typing like that? That's weird. Pharaoh. Pharaoh is spelled P-H-A-R-O. Pharaoh. But close enough, you know. I think it's like something like Pharaoh or like Spiro. Pharaoh. Far out, dude. Horror. Aria. Oh, I like Arias. I love that name. Honestly, if I could name a child something, it might be Aria. Aria is a really cool name. I'm constantly having issue. Can you listen? I see you. You don't have to type constantly. Listen, I see. I don't listen. Hey, you're being like Navi right now. You're being Zelda's little Navi right now. Mods, can you time out for like 10 minutes? Or like a short amount of time? Just time them out. Just time them out for like, you know, 10 minutes or whatever. Flow? Doesn't have an R in flow. Brain? Fryer? That was a word in the connections like 2 or 3 days ago. Offer. There's no E. Raffia. Yeah, that's one. There we go. Yeah, we got it. Guys, we did. Honestly, that was pretty amazing. That was really, really rough. Yeah, so like, I'll take the first 3-letter word that we can see here. Was. Ply. Oops. Ply. Nope. 4? Nope. Rib? Okay. Rub. There we go. Very. I see very in chat. Moan. Okay, we got an N. Oof. Oh my god, I don't know what to do here. What's happening? Who said moan? No, I did. Main? Oh, main doesn't work. Inks? Kiln? I do like that one. Okay, there's an I in it now. Spin? Ba-ba-ba-da-da. I want to say it ends in I-N. Like grin or something, but R is already taken. Spin? Oh, it is spin. Okay, there we go. Brain? Oh, that's a pretty good one. Man. Reen? Dreen? Rainy. Nope. Preen. Is preen even a word? Preen's not a word. Or it doesn't even. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't work. Groan. Yeah, I'll take groan. Okay. Oh, okay. Organ. Yeah. Good guess. You almost got it. Wowie. Wow. Letter. Oops. The fact there's 2 T's and 2 E's, that was a ballsy move, but here we go. Mingle. No. Looking for E-R-R-E words, maybe? Bready? Reason. E doesn't belong there, but we did it anyways. Oops. Okay, we got an O-N in there. Breast would have... No, wouldn't have worked because we have the T in there. Now we gotta think of an O-N words. Or N-O. E. Ron? No. Throne. There's no T. Creates. There's no A or a T in that. And that's also a it's also a 5-letter word. See, prone has all the letters, but it's like, yeah. Bronze. Bronze? Oh my goodness, nice call. A 7. It's the... Bracket. Is it bracket? Yeah, bracket works. Oh. Good call. Good call. Let's do creatine. Creator. Okay. Okay. Trace, maybe? Maybe that? You forgot the E? No, creator has an E in it. Rockets? There's no O. I do want to say it's like maybe starts with TR. That's just me though. Track? Tractor. But that's not how you spell it. Creator. Rock. It's not gonna be rockets. There's no O. A can be 3. 8. Huh? Architect? Thank you, Penda. Appreciate it. Architect. We're one letter short of that. Oh my god. What? Article? Oh, nice, nice. I saw come back earlier and I wanted to use it actually. Oh man, I don't know. Pleasured, maybe? Pleasure. Pleasure? Okay, there's 2 E's in it. What do you guys think? Nintendo. Wow, Nintendo is 8 letters. I didn't think it was, but it was. Have a good dinner. Eat lots of food. Be nutritioned. Get nutritionalized. Rendered. Yeah, I like that one. That is a lot of E's. Okay. There is at least 3 E's in this letter, or in this word. I want to say it's like an EN word for some reason. That's not enough E's. So far, there's a minimum of 3 E's. There could be even 4 E's. Greedier? The E's don't belong there. Proceed. There's no P. There's no D. Wait, was that the end of the playlist? No, we're still good. Does engineer work? Genius! 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 Okay, let's see. Clueless? We'll do the more or less, and then we'll do the clueless. More monthly searches? Definitely PayPal. There's way more people using PayPal than there is people looking up Calgary Flames, for sure. Man. Oh god, 1 million people per month looking up erectile dysfunction. I wanted to believe in the erectile dysfunction. Maybe the fray? Maybe the fray? Oh my god, okay, well, I don't feel bad about that because, like, literally it was just short of the, you know, it was just short. Check the sound. What sound? What's going on with the sound? It was crunchy. Was it crunchy? Is it still crunchy? Why do you respond to mods? I don't know, because I can see it. Here, let me just restart the... Let me just see if I can fix it real quick. Not right now? Okay, I don't know. I don't know what happened then. Maybe Silence of the Lambs is more? Oh, just barely. Pulp Fiction or Silence of the Lambs? I want to say Silence of the Lambs. This is a tough one. Oh, are you kidding me? Yeah, okay. Bro's blind or something? Actually, yeah, for real I am. I have glasses for a reason. Let's see, what word do we want to start with? Let's try maybe... Usually starting with a material is pretty cool. Let's try glass, maybe? Okay. Let's try maybe wood. Okay. Glass or closer to wood than it is to glass. Maybe let's try table. No. So it's not gonna be like anything furniture related. What's something that's made out of, maybe like, let's try tree again. Okay, we're doing plants again. This is also related to plants. Let's try mint, maybe? No, okay. So it's not gonna be anything like a spice. It's not gonna be a spice. Stump. Okay, so we're still closer to tree. What about like a post? Okay, so it's definitely tree related. Definitely fruits. Okay, we're still closer to tree than it is to fruits. Maybe something that's big and tall? No, because the post wouldn't be in it. Something that's more like tree-like. Let's try a leaf. Okay, so still in the sort of tree era. This is gonna be a guess, maybe. Okay, so it's not specific tree, but it's more tree-like. We're gonna try bonsai real quick though. No, so yeah, so we're looking at specifically like something that's more like a tree than actually a tree. Maybe family, like a family tree? No. Something maybe that branches out. A branch, maybe? No. Dirt. Okay, so we're still looking more like trees. Roots? Yeah, okay, something that's kind of like a tree? Tree. Maybe a boat. Okay. Bark? Parts of a tree, maybe? No, we're still like more like a tree than we are parts of a tree. What is something that like a tree does? Money? Oops, money? That's a good one. Money doesn't grow on trees. And neither is the answer. I like canoe, but it doesn't seem... Okay, maybe... It's not vehicular in nature, still. It seems like it. Cork. Okay, nothing like a cork. Cruise. Like Tom Cruise. Tree. Maybe split. Okay, it's nothing like splitting. What's something like tree? Maybe like a home? No. Sap. Okay. Shade. No. Tree. Maybe the river can. Oh, okay, so tree. Is it nature? Something in nature? Maybe. Is it like a forest? Okay, forest. Multiple trees. Is it a rainforest? Okay, rainforesty. Is it a park? That's a good one. Park. Okay, not quite a park. More forest than tree. Jungle. Okay, we're getting closer. Jungle. Maybe it's something that lives in the trees. Is it a toucan? Maybe. No. Frog. Tree frog. Okay, frog. Okay. Okay. Is it a toad then? No, it's more of a frog. Tadpole? No, still frog-like. Is it a lily pad? Oop, lily pad? No. Turtle. That's interesting. Okay. Amphibian of some sort. Amphibian. Okay. Think of think of like water animals. A newt. Okay, not really a newt. Is tree frog going to be a different one? No. So tree frog isn't going to be anything different. We could try fish. Okay. Things that live in the water. Kermit. I don't think it's Kermit. No, it's not Kermit at all. Axolotl? Oops. Axolotl. Axel. I don't know how to spell axolotl. No. Axolotl. Why is it? Okay, apparently not. Geico? A gecko, maybe. Okay. Geico. We're still like looking at turtles and frogs. A tortoise, maybe? No, probably not a tortoise. Definitely frog, though. What are we thinking for frogs? Frog adjacent. Maybe like a fly? Okay, I think we're looking at amphibians here. Snake? Okay, snake would be interesting. Okay, so we're like reptile, amphibian sort of thing going on right now. Maybe a swamp? Okay, no, not quite. Salamander. Okay, not quite salamander. Crocodile. Okay. We are so close here. Reptile? Just in general? Reptile? Oops, reptile. Not quite reptile. Alligator. I feel like alligator would be really close to crocodile. Yeah, pretty much. Wait, it's closer to crocodile than it is an alligator. Python. No. Frog, turtle. Frick. Wet. What's the word I'm looking for? It's like slimy? Slimy? No? It's not as scripted. It's definitely like gonna be like a frog. Like it's gonna. It might be an animal of some sort. We don't really know. Green. Like green. It was a good guess. Honestly, it was a good guess because all this stuff is green. Moist? Not moist at all. We guess amphibian. What would this be? Frog? Web? I wonder, like, webbing? Like, webbed feet? Web? No? Snail. Okay. It's not gonna be spider, I don't think. Okay. Oh, it was a lot closer than I thought it would be. Think like rainforest, jungle, frog. We did say toad. It's fairly close. Embryo? No. That was a good guess, though. Something that's like similar to a frog. Egg? Oh, well, there you go. Egg. Egg is pretty up there. I don't think it would be chicken. Oh, God. What would we... Am I tweaking with my eyes right now? My eyes freaking out? We already guessed fish, and it wasn't pretty high up there. Frog. See, the funny thing is Pikmin is playing right now. There's a lot of like frog sort of enemies in Pikmin right now. Think of like things like in Pikmin. Like what is there? And like the water. A skitter? Like a water skitter? No? It's so bouncy it has a delay. I have mud skipper? No. I just have very, very luscious hair. What lives in like a swampy sort of thing? A water strider. No, that's not it. Hop. Listen, hop sounds pretty interesting. Okay, it's not gonna be hop. I need Sour Patch Kids out of Lara Croft's. Okay, thank you. Mosquito. Not quite. Dude, I like how you include "do not read this out loud." Someone, I don't know what you were expected for me to when I read that. Shrek. It's not gonna be Shrek. The fact that Shrek is there is kind of impressive, though. Something that's a bit more toad-like or snake, you know, turtle. Scales? No. Dragonfly. Okay, we're still kind of in there. It's definitely like it's swampy. Just think swampy things. Turtle, frog, crocodile. I think it's gonna be an animal. Piranha? I don't think it's a muskrat. Well, the thing is that it might not be an animal even though we get a lot of like hits on animals that might in the end might not even be an animal. We never know. What is a bio? Hibernation? No. Cold blood. I was thinking like cold blood, right? Maybe cold blood? No? Blood? Blood? What's a bio? No, it's not even that. Yeah, it has to be a single word. It's a single word. Tadpole? We did tadpole already. Tongue. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Not really. Monsoon. I don't think it's monsoon. Triceratops. I mean, let's just try dinosaur real quick. Dinosaur. Fuck. Dinosaur. There we go. Okay, well, listen, dinosaur. Prehistoric even? Prehistory. No. Dinosaurs. Ferns. Okay. Evolution. No. We guessed tadpole. Tadpole's not in it. Tadpole is like somewhere we... Maybe wait, did we... Yeah, we're gonna guess tadpole. Cockroach, really? Rain. Oops. I can't type worth shit today. Oh, what's that thing called? The trilobites? Is that how you spell it? A pest. Okay, it's not pest. It bites. No. Metamorphosis. 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 Oh, metamorphosis. Leeches. It's not a leech, okay. Well, you should read my mind. You should be able to read my mind. You should tell what I'm thinking at all times, because I don't want to explain myself half the time. Dragon. Is there a word for cold-blooded creature that's like one word? You gotta be a good VTuber and explain. Okay, in this video, Ow, my finger. Is it not just reptile? I think we did reptile. Why can I not just freaking... Okay. Ectotherm? Thermic? Oops, thermic? Thermal? No. I think we did amphibian. Yeah, amphibian's already been guessed. Turtle, crocodile... Like, turtle, frog, and crocodile are really close. Why are you thinking about goth bad? I'm not thinking about goth baddies, though. That's the thing. I'm thinking about Freren. Salamander. We guessed salamander. It's not salamander. Bear. What? Well, you know what? I'm... What do you mean a bear? What do you mean bear? Fat. Fear. Pizza. What do you think about... I like Haikyuu. I haven't watched... I don't know. I don't like solo leveling. I just the plot of solo leveling. Solo leveling doesn't interest me. Wilderness? Wild? Okay. Feral? No. Is it just animal? Okay. Okay, animal's really... So it is an animal, I believe. Raccoon. Raccoon. Okay, it's some sort of animal. Wait, is it... Omnivore. Carnivore. No. Could be a good... Why you call me a good boy? I'm not a good boy. I'm a bad boy. And a bad girl. And who needs to be spanked? A beaver? Okay, it's like... Aquatic? No? Wait, what about a zoo? Oh, okay, zoo. Zoo is pretty up there. Habitat? Shelter. Okay, no. An exhibit? No. Elephant. Elephant. Ha. How is frog close to... Yeah, I don't know. We're all flabbergasted now. We're all just like, what do you mean? Frog, turtle, crocodile, elephant. I mean, I see zoo. Animal. I feel like bear is closer to elephant than it is to frog, you know? Bear is definitely closer to elephant than it is to frog. No one here... No, you're not seeing the other chats then. You're not seeing the other chats. No, everyone's like, what the fuck? Yeah, bear is at least a mammal. Yeah, bear is at least a mammal. Frog is not a mammal. Yeah, how is fat not close? Elephants are fat. I mean, they're big. And less than 100, that's pretty good. I think our best one was like 51 or something. Scaly skin. I mean, it's not even scaly. It's like, it's just rough skin. It's like very thick skin. All right, I'll tweet that. I got a nice picture of Nami from One Piece on my timeline. Elephants are not fat. Or elephants are fat. I mean, they're big. What the? Sorry. I got a little excited. Apparently, there's Zenless Zone Zero coffee. I'm like, hold on a second. Where can I get this? I actually want to. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to try these, guys. We're probably not going to try these until March, but we're going to try the Zenless Zone Zero coffee. I'm actually really, really interested in these flavors. What do you mean? There's like, it looks like it says pistachio. Hold on a second. Let me see. There's pistachio flavor, Moonrock Mochaccino, and raspberry. Guys, this is interesting as hell. I'm gonna try these. I'm gonna buy these. I'm gonna try these. I'm gonna review them. Anyways, that's a non sequitur. But let me just save the website here. I'm just gonna save this website real quick, and then we'll come back into chatting. The shipping better not be stupid expensive. Paid Mika to draw you pregnant. She just does that. You didn't have to pay. You literally just say, "Hey Mika, draw Akira pregnant," and she will. I play volleyball. I also played volleyball too. That's the reason why I also like Haikyuu a little bit more than like any other sports anime. I grew up playing volleyball and I was pretty good at it. It was probably like my favorite sport in high school. Okay, let me see here. All right, let's take this time and we're gonna mosey on over. We're gonna mosey on over. Okay, my tracker isn't working as well as I want it to. Okay, there we go. Okay. This is the first time I've used an image of pregnant Shrek for what the hell you mean. I was a forward or a spiker or whatever. The guy who hits the ball. I had the highest vertical of my team, so that's the reason why. I was pretty short. The funny thing is I was on the shorter side, but I had a really good vertical, and that's the only reason why I was hitter. Have you seen those Doom Guy and Isabelle anime? Yes, I have. That was because was it Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing New Horizons came out literally like on the same day? The guy who hits the ball. It was in high school, honestly, and I don't remember the terms anymore. The guy who the spiker. Yeah. Hi, welcome back. Yeah, if you guys just came back, welcome back in. We're just here chatting, and we're gonna have a good time. This is roughly about the same time I end stream, but we're probably gonna sit here for a little bit longer than usual because one, I started a little late too, so. When I played volleyball, I played the sides. I was on the outside. I was on the outside a bit more. Yeah. Oh man, I'm actually really excited about those ZZZ coffees. So like, yeah. I think the reason why in high school I was an outside spiker is because no one expected me to have a really big vertical, and so it took them off guard, and they didn't really know how to deal with me. So I think that's it. just finished taking a... Wow. I'm glad you told us. Be regular, guys. Have you ever just, like, gone to the bathroom and then, like, laid down? So, like, this is a funny thing about cats, by the way. This is a funny thing about cats is that, like, when a cat goes to the bathroom and then, and, like, you know, when a cat goes to the bathroom, sometimes they have, like, the zoomies after they go to the bathroom. Apparently, like, when you go to the bathroom, it, like, shoots, like, adrenaline. Not adrenaline, but, like, it gives you a lot of energy for some reason. So for me, whenever I go to the bathroom, because I have ADHD, this is, I guess, TMI, I just need to sit down and relax for a bit. Because, like, you know how caffeine, like, usually gives people energy, but, like, for people with ADHD, it usually does the opposite. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the reason why. Unless, like, no. Unless I'm just being crazy. And that everybody just, like, needs to relax after going to the bathroom. I know, it's just really hard to, like, feel like you need to, like, go back to work immediately after, you know, a barista break. What was I gonna check? I was gonna check something before. I don't know what I was doing. More of my cookies. Grandma's cookies. You need some grandma's kisses with those cookies as well. Oh, the Haikyuu movie, yeah. I didn't actually. The funny thing is, I haven't watched Haikyuu in a long time. But, you know, what I did watch of it, I did enjoy. What was I doing? What was I grabbed my phone for a reason, but I don't remember what. I've read the manga. Yeah, you know, the thing with me is that, like, it's really hard for me to read manga because, like, for me, I have this, like, urge to constantly be doing things, right? And so, for me, I need to actually, like, sit down and, like, read, which I guess, yeah, it kind of makes me a little anxious, I guess, maybe, if you want to put it that way. But yeah, I just need the sort of, like, you need to be doing something sort of thing. So I feel guilty on, like, sitting down and reading manga. So that's why I usually prefer watching, because, like, I can do other things while I do it. But I'm trying to get over that. I'm trying to get over the you need to be productive mindset. Because you don't, the thing, I tell people this all the time in terms of advice, is that you don't have to be productive all the time. You don't have to constantly be productive. There's something called, like, the recharge time, where, like, you know, you need to have a vacation time, right? That's the reason why they offer vacation time, is because you can't constantly be working. If you constantly work, then, like, you're gonna drive yourself insane, right? And so I'm just, you know, I'm trying to like be better to myself in that sort of sense. And I've been feeling really guilty lately because these past couple days I haven't been working as hard as I possibly could. But also I've been sick. I've been getting, like, you know, like, kinks in my muscles. I've been sore. Like, this is, like, a sign for me to, like, take a break, right? But, like, I just feel like I can't all the time, and because, like, I need to, like, do a lot of things. Thanks for, like, appreciating my thumbnail. I made that thumbnail last night because, like, I felt insane. Yeah, if you look at, like, the title, and if you look at, like, the thumbnail, they're kind of insane. I do have muscles, by the way. There aren't anything special, but I'm not necessarily, I'm not fat, but I'm not bulky either. I'm somewhere between, like, I don't know, I'm just, I guess, toned. But yeah. Well, I hope you feel better, Nico. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I wrote the title with my muscular hands. I wonder, like, I've been playing around with thumbnails and seeing like what works and what doesn't work, and like, you know, I just do like one thumbnail at a time instead of doing like a A/B test, because like whatever, because I stream 3 days a week in terms of tea time, so I've been trying some new things, and for some reason, guys, if you start seeing a distorted image of my face on like the thumbnail, for whatever reason, people like to click on that. So if you like, as of right now, you see like, if you look on the thumbnail of this video, of this stream, my face is super distorted. And for whatever reason, you know, that's working for me. So I'm going to keep doing it. Because people wonder why. Yeah, I guess so, yeah. It's more, I mean, it's definitely like what is going on. So like, I understand that. Yeah, and then I realized it's just, I mean, I could add a filter. Hold on a second. I think I have a couple filters where I could just bada bing, bada boom. I mean, so my tea time streams, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday mornings, they have a structure to them. And a lot of people don't really actually notice because maybe they come in like late, or they come in like early, or they leave early. But basically, how tea times are structured, literally like every single time, is we start the stream. I have a little bit of a chat, like a small chat. I brew coffee. We have coffee together. I drink coffee. And then I play games. I play Wordle and like, you know, those word internet puzzle games. And then after that, we have a short chat afterwards. And that's pretty much all of tea time. Depending on if we have a special activity afterwards, we'll do like maybe a coloring book or like whatever. But like, that's pretty much tea time every single time. So like, you kind of know what to expect. So yeah. But like, you know, it's always like a little bit different too. Like there's always something, like we're always talking about something different. The puzzles are always like, sometimes we don't do the same puzzles every single time. Yeah. So, you know, it's just a fun experience. It's just a little kind of chill place. A lot of people I've realized they like it because like it's such a chill vibe. They like it because like, you know, it's not crazy over the top, and it's like sort of like a, you know, it's just kind of a vibe, as they say. I mean, and that's the whole thing about this, is that we're like a little coffee shop, right? We're a little coffee shop where you can like kind of do your little puzzles, hang out, chat with people, have a conversation, hit on the barista and tell them they have a nice ass, because I do. Duck race. I don't know what that is, but you know, I'll take a look at it. There's that one Placid Duck Simulator that everybody's super into. Plastic Duck Simulator. I don't know why people are super into that, but like, you know, whatever. You know, it's kind of relaxing. I do want to do maybe more marbles on stream, but I don't know how that would turn out really. Yeah, and you come here to make fun of me and call me your grandma, which I am. I am your grandma and your uncle and your sister, and I'm also your son and daughter. And you're all dating me. And we're all dating. So, yeah. So, if you're watching right now, you're officially dating Akira Dolce live right now. Yeah, no, and the fun thing is that, like, I don't know if you guys have ever worked as a barista, right? But you do get your regulars, and you kind of, like, get to know them. Like, you get to know their orders and stuff like that. And, like, it's kind of, you know, it's kind of cool. If this is like a coffee shop, I should be sitting in the corner ignoring everyone. I mean, like, yeah. You can. Does that mean in the stream ends we break up? If that's how you want to think about it, yeah. If that's how you want it to think about it, we can break up every stream if you want. But, like, you know, no, you're just, like, officially dating me at all times. I'm not with him anymore. We're broken up. No. You know, it's whatever fantasy you want. Really. No, the funny thing about like having like you know, kind of like a cafe themed everything is that like I do see like the regulars, and I do recognize their like quote unquote orders basically. I see how they treat me, and you know, I treat them really nicely and hope they don't treat me badly, and then if they don't, I kick them out. Do your deepest voice for us? No. If anything, like if you want to hear the deep voice, you gotta like wait for me to have like morning voice where I've just woken up. I just woke up and streamed today. And that's, you know, the deepest voice that you get naturally. But like if I did a deep, I don't know. I could try to do a deep voice now, but it wouldn't be very, very believable, I guess you would say. Be like, hey guys, it's me, Akira Dolce. No. I don't feel like I'm in the mood to like really alter my voice right now. I can do it better, honestly, but I'm just not in the mood to do it. I just feel like, you know, I just feel like chatting. I feel like using my regular voice and bit bopping around. Record your voice in the morning and I'll send you $5. You know what? If I remember to do it, I will post in the Discord using a voice note instead of like a text and say good morning gamers. I'll say good morning gamers in my morning voice if I remember to in the morning. I've noticed that the more complicated and long someone's order is, the more annoying their personality is. No, not necessarily. Because sometimes I feel like the people with specifically 2 or 3 modifications to their drink, depending, like, you know, it's not all of them, but like the most annoying people that I've had to deal with have had 2 to 3 modifications to their drinks specifically. And it's always like, it's always things that you can't really put into the system. Things that are like, let's say if you get an Americano, right? An iced Americano, they specifically want, water, espresso, then ice. It's specifically things like that, right? They say like, yeah, can I get an iced espresso, water, espresso, ice, and top it off with 2 inches of cream? It's things like that. I'm like, oh my god. It's very, very specific orders where I see that I get the most annoying people. How many times does bro say morning? Morning. It is morning. I mean, it's afternoon for me now, I guess. But yeah, I start the stream at 9 o'clock my time, so like 3 hours prior. Like when I said before, like, yeah, 3 hour stream where I just talk and then, yeah. But yeah, Milo. Is that like a popular thing, in other countries? Because in Canada, like we have it, but like it's not a prominent thing. But like I know in the Philippines, Milo is like really, really popular. Milo? I don't know how to pronounce it. It's almost 3 a.m. here. Oh my god, guys, go to sleep. Go, guys, have regular sleep. Like if you're normally, wow, woo! If you are normally awake at this time, like that's cool. But like have a regular sleep schedule. I genuinely mean this too. I genuinely mean this. If you have an irregular sleep schedule, that's really bad for your health, and just kind of just bad for you in general, because like your body never really feels stability. So if you're constantly falling asleep at 4 in the morning and constantly waking up at noon, I mean, honestly, I'd prefer that over having like, I go to bed anywhere between 7 p.m. and 1 a.m. and then wake up randomly between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. It's so much better to have at least a regular sleep schedule rather than just kind of sleeping whenever you want to. So Singaporean, yeah, in the eastern hemisphere of the earth, it seems that Milo or Milo is really, really popular. Welcome back. I get 8 hours of sleep a day. I mean, as long as you're getting your 8 hours of sleep, honestly, that's good. It depends on the person as well, because like it's not a sort of uniform thing. Some people thrive better with 7 hours. Some people thrive better with 9 hours. But like it's usually between the 6 and like 9 or 6 and 10 hours. Usually 10, not 10, but like about 6 and 9. If you have segmented sleep too, that's like, you know, as long as you can like keep it consistent. Because the one thing that kind of like made me feel like bad though is that like I had segmented sleep for the longest time because I would go to work, I would fall asleep immediately after coming back from work at like 4 o'clock, and I'd wake up at around 7, and then I would fall asleep again at around 1 or 2 in the morning, and I have to wake up at 6. And so, and that worked for me for a while, but it made me feel bad because I didn't have time to do things after work, things that were important, like, you know, grocery shopping, and like, you know, because all that stuff, grocery shopping is like, seriously, like, it is best done at either 10 in the morning or 4 in the afternoon. I feel like those are the best times to go grocery shopping, because either selection is good, or just like, I don't know what it is about 4 o'clock, but like I like grocery shopping at specifically 4 o'clock. There's something about it. And I would usually fall asleep around 4 o'clock. So, what's your favorite food? Wow, curry and rice. Yes. I also really like lasagna. I like Italian food, and for some reason, curry and rice. Like that's somehow like, I don't know how those are related, but like those are my go-to choices. Yeah, lasagna. Oh god. If bake me a good lasagna and I'll like whip it out for you. My heart, that is. I'd whip out my heart and give it to you. Yeah. No, they say, you know, the quickest way to a man's heart is through his stomach, and it's like that's kind of true. I wouldn't say it's necessarily like the way, but it's like it's a pretty like it's a pretty good way. The thing is that like food in general, right? Food is such a universal topic for people, is because everybody eats. There's not a single person in the world that doesn't eat, because, you know, that's just how we are function as humans. So like whenever you want to talk to somebody, or like, you know, like when you want to talk to somebody or like, you know, impress them, food is usually a good gift or good topic to talk about. Because nobody has no opinion about food, right? Nobody has no opinion about food. They have maybe have no opinions about particular food. Like if you like ask them like, hey, do you like burgers? And they'll be like, burgers are okay. I mean, but like if you like, people will have specific favorite foods. They'll talk about particular favorite, like, you know, flavors, or like, you know, they just have different palates and like what they like, and like, you know, so like food is always a good topic conversation to talk to people about. What was it? Whenever I go to conventions and I'm in a room full of people, right? The safest thing that you always put on, actually, is funny. If you go to an anime convention, it's not anime, because people will have very, very particular tastes about anime. But if you put on a Food Network channel, or like a food thing, right? It'll always be entertaining to everybody, because it is just naturally just a safe choice to put on. Because, like, you know, I can like, people will say all the time, like, they'll ask me things about like, oh, how do you feel about Jujutsu Kaisen or Attack on Titan or Demon Slayer? And here's the thing, I don't actually watch those animes because they're just not my taste, right? They're anime, right? But I just don't really like them as much as things like, I don't know, like this is embarrassing, Lucky Star, or like Keion, Asobi Abosabase, right? These little slice of life shows. I find them so much better. You know, I like to watch those a lot better than the shonen animes. And so people are like, do you have an opinion on them? I was like, yeah, I don't like them. So if you put on like a shonen anime, I wouldn't watch it. But like if you put on something like, you know, a slice of life, I will watch it. One Piece? I do like One Piece. But you know, I know some people don't, is the thing as well. I would like, you know, maybe Death Note is not somebody's cup of tea, you know? Even though it's anime, I really like it. Some people might not really like it, is the thing. So like, yeah, just put on, if you ever need to break the ice with somebody, just put on some like Food Network show or something as background, or, you know, just go out to coffee or something. Blue Lock? No, I don't watch Blue Lock either. Yeah, I'm not a big sports anime guy either. Is the thing. The only thing I do watch is like Haikyuu and like Free, because like those are sports that I participated in. Food Wars is like okay. Asobase, yeah, it's a really good one. It's funny. One Piece is basically like a slice of life mixed with like shonen. It is very very character driven. That's for sure. It is not like action or like concept driven, even though there's a lot of concepts in One Piece. No, the one thing that really drives One Piece is character interactions, and I think that's the reason why I like One Piece more than most shonen anime. I also do like Naruto too, because Naruto has a very similar like sort of format as One Piece, where it's very character driven. Super character driven, especially when they introduce. I think it's because they introduce so many characters, is that they have to build these dynamics. They have to build these dynamics, because if they don't build the dynamics, then like you know, it's just not there. I don't know much about Demon Slayer, but as far as I know, like the characters in there are really one note in my opinion, but like I can't really say. That's just based off my impression of all the scenes I've seen, all the clips I've seen of Demon Slayer. It's very like one note to me, and like that's, you know, it's just not my dealio. I haven't seen Blue Box. I did watch Beyblade as a kid. I haven't seen anything about Beyblade X, but I do know that Beyblade X, like the toys, the physical toys, is really popular. What's the one show that's really freaking weird? It's like it's a food anime, but it's like really horny for some reason. You guys know, is that Food Wars? Wait, is that Food Wars? I know there's this other one. It's about this girl who like eats Gourmet Girl. It's a show called Gourmet Girl, and she just like eats these foods in like a weird, very sensual manner, and I guess that's like, you know, people are into that, I guess. Yeah, but Gourmet Girl was one of those animes where I was like, it's an interesting show, but also it's weirdly sexual in weird ways. She's like, this onigiri from the convenience store is so delicious, which is okay. Yeah, I don't know. Anime is weird, guys. Anime is weird. You know what is weird? Gacha games. Gacha games have gotten to this point where like it's okay. They're like it's normal for gacha games to be pretty much porn now, and like that's, I don't know how I feel about it, man. I thought Nikkei was funny. Honestly, I think Nikkei is funny than it is more horny. But like, you know, to some people that's not the case. But like, and then you get games like Brown Dust 2 and like, what's that one? Snowbreak? Has anybody seen cutscenes from Snowbreak? That is so freaking weird. I don't know, man. When is the stream gonna end? Soon, probably. Probably in 10 minutes. Roblox. No, I don't play Roblox, unfortunately. It's a little bit out of my age range, is the thing. Is that, like, if I was born maybe 5 years prior to when I was born, I think I would be playing Roblox, but I was not. I was peeking to Minecraft, though. I was playing Minecraft in its beta. Technically, I was playing Minecraft in its alpha. Yeah, I was playing Minecraft in alpha. Holy shit. Just saying hi. Hey, thanks for Frozenfold. Thank you for popping by. Thank you for popping by. Yeah, I was playing a Minecraft in alpha, which is kind of why I didn't play Roblox, because I'm just out of that age range. And I know it's kind of like weird for some people, but like that's just how it is. It's kind of weird to me because like some of the streamers that I watch, they're like, yeah, I didn't really watch SpongeBob. It was just out of my age range. Like that's so freaking weird because like I'm just like I'm a couple years younger than them, and they're like, yeah, no, I did watch SpongeBob because it's just out of my age range. I was like, oh my god, it's crazy how much like 5 years can make a difference. The Rookie, isn't that like a baseball? That's a baseball show, isn't it? found my parents' search history. Listen, nothing will ever break the time where I saw Papa Dolce's search history because he was on my YouTube account and I kept getting like recommendations for like I'm not gonna tell you guys. Oh, the cop show. Oh, the cop show. Oof. I feel like no. I feel like I haven't. I feel like I've heard about it. Zhongli. I mean, Genshin was like, people were like, oh my god, Genshin, oh, it has so much sex appeal. Oh my god, look at these girls with their big busty titties out, but they're not actually out. They're just like busty, you know, or like, and then all of a sudden they're like, by the way, hold my beer. Nikke comes out, and then after Nikke like kind of dies down, they're like, hold my beer. Freaking Brown Dust and Snowbreak come out. I don't think I ever want to play those games. I am curious on how what they do play like, because I don't know anything about those games other than that they have like really, really detailed CG cutscenes for some reason. So I don't know. If you listen, if you're into that, like I'm not gonna judge you. You're into whatever you're into, but I'm not gonna play that. How old are you? I'm very much clearly 37, and you should believe that I'm 37. I've been 37 for 18 years. Just kidding. I've been 37 for 37 years. I don't know. Like, I need to like really for me to be like watch something, I need to be invested into it. Like I need to have a reason to be invested into it. It's just kind of crazy, right? And it's really hard for me to get out of my own habits because like whenever I find something that I like, there has to be a reason that I want to watch it. For example, when I was watching K-On! This was the time in my life where I was really, really musically inspired. And so it was a show about, you know, girls starting a band. And I was like, that's something that I wanted to do. I wanted to start a band. I wanted to be a guitarist. I wanted to play bass or whatever, right? And so it was really, really inspired to watch it because I wanted to see how, you know, how like they would portray starting a band. And it's like, yeah. So... yeah. Oh, yeah, I was born... when I was born, I was 37, so... yeah, I came out the womb 37. They were like, wow, that's pretty crazy. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty weird. Yeah, the only time where I'm, like, ever, like... I'm thinking about some of the shows that I've watched recently, and it's really only because, like, somebody's like, hey, let's watch this together. And, like, that's literally why I watched it. Is because I wanted to spend time with a person that wanted to watch something, and that's... literally the reason why I watch things. Would I watch them now? Probably not, because unless they ask me to. But I don't think that's gonna, you know. Yeah, I mean, for me specifically, Freerun was like a really, really interesting thing because I wasn't initially interested in Freerun when it first came out. In fact, it took me a long time to watch Freerun. Because there wasn't anything that really caught me about it. Besides Freerun's appearance, who looked like, you know, Robin from Fire Emblem. And then, you know, it started getting all this, you know, like, all people started talking about it, all this conversation about it. And then it was rated, like, the #1 anime on Anime List for, like, literally, like, 5 seasons in a row or something. And so then I was like, you know, I'll give this anime a chance. And then I come to realize that the show is literally about taking your time. And it's something that I haven't been doing. And that's one thing that really, really caught me. I gave it the 3 anime rule, like the 3 episode rule, right? You watch 3 episodes of an anime. If you don't like it in the first 3 episodes, you drop it. It got me hooked on the 2nd episode for sure. Because that's when I was like, this show is about taking it slow. The show's about being, you know, appreciating your time, respecting your own time, and that's something I haven't been doing. So, yeah, This is just like a general safety thing, guys. A general internet safety thing, which is I think kind of funny because I always have to remind people. Never give out your biometrics, guys. Never give out your biometrics. Stay anonymous on the internet. Like that's kind of like the thing, honestly. Like never give out your name. Never give out your age. Never give out like where you live. Just like you just never do that. Stay anonymous on the internet. The weird thing is, okay, this is this is like a real thing that happens in like weird servers on Discord and stuff like that. Is that whenever somebody finds out that like you're 17 or 18 or something or like younger, they get really fucking weird with you. They get really creepy with you for some reason. And so yeah, just don't do it. Yeah, just don't do it. Just don't do it. That's why I always say I'm 37, by the way. Because it's really funny. No, I bet that it's funny because like I say I'm 37 and either I get the response that really you're 37 or no, you're not 37. So it's just really funny to be like, I'm 37. Can I get an ASMR? My friend Jeffrey goons to your voice. That's fucking weird. Who the heck would goon to my voice? Let's see. That's freaky. No. I mean, listen. I get weird comments all the time like that. But I just the more thing that I'm not bothered by it. I'm more like perplexed because I'm just like, who hears my voice and I'm just like, wow, he's such a sexy voice. I'm gonna fucking crank it so fucking hard to his voice. Like that's like what? Just keep talking, Akira. Akira, just keep talking. No, I seriously don't get it. I don't get it when people are like, oh yeah, I can just crank it to your voice. Specifically mine. Because there are people with nice voices. I will not lie. I haven't ever cranked it to someone's voice before. It's just so it's weird that people would do it specifically to my voice. I'm like, yes. What are you? Are you dumbass? I feel like I'm the least sexiest person, especially on the internet. I'm just not a sexy person. I will talk about weird sexual things sometimes. Disclaimer, I will talk about that sometimes. But I don't know. I feel like I'm not a sexual person. If people, because I don't know. Have you guys seen like I don't know, like those ASMR guys or like what's his name? The guy with the deep voice. Corpse husband or something. Yeah, when people do like they're like, oh, I can understand people are like, oh, corpse husband's voice is sexy or whatever, right? Or like, because like it is like a very, very sensual voice. But me, no, I feel like a very shrill, annoying Yosuke Hanamura ass freaking voice. So yeah. Yeah, corpse husband, yeah. When people are like, what's that guy's name? Is it Vox? I don't really subscribe to him, but I think people like talk about Vox in such a way that is like, oh my god, he's so sexy or whatever. But yeah, that's not me. That's not me, guys. I'm not, I won't be like, yeah, oh yeah, pussy. I'm just not like that. So like if any of you guys are like that, I'm like, listen, go ahead, you can sexualize me all you want, but I'm gonna fucking question you why. I don't know, guys. I have a puppy type personality and my voice states exactly like, listen, I can understand the puppy voice, the very, very like, very excited dog voice, but in terms of sexy, nope. Not me. All right, I'm gonna end the stream, guys. I'm gonna go eat some lunch because it's freaking 1 o'clock where I am. I'm gonna eat some lunch. I'm gonna probably go work on some stuff. I'll be back later tonight. If you guys are interested in video games, I'll be back in I'll be back in 5 hours from now. In 5 hours from now, I'll be playing Zelda. So if you guys are going to be awake in 5 hours, if you guys are going to be around for 5 hours, I'm going to be joined with my friend Prismaya. We're going to play some Zelda. And then on Sunday, I haven't prepared karaoke, honestly. And I honestly might not do it. And I might just play something else instead if I'm not ready. But, yeah. I'll be doing karaoke on a Sunday, and if I'm not doing karaoke on Sunday, I'm probably going to be just playing whatever video game I feel is applicable. And guys, if you guys appreciate it, hey, I appreciate if you would sub or if you follow or whatever the heck. I stream every Tuesdays and Thursdays at around 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern. Oh no, sorry, Central. Sorry, 9 o'clock Central, and that's 10 o'clock Eastern. And yeah, every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday is the tea time. So yeah, you can expect me on those times there. Yeah, we got some cool streams coming up. Valentine's Day is coming up in like 2 weeks, guys. I'm not sure what we're doing for that, but we're probably going to do something. So I look forward to that. I'll see you guys next time, all right? I hope you guys have a great, wonderful rest of your whatever time. And I'm going to eat so much freaking lasagna, I'm going to throw up later. Uah!